Hopefully good beat. Hopefully what it should be. This is your boy N.O.R.E.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
And this is Drink Chowers, Yanda, Yalla. You know what I mean? Off of quarantine, make some noise! We're off quarantine, but still on lockdown. And hold on, you know, this is how I think kids should be taught in private school. This is my boy Q Deezy. He had just sent me this.
Used to be in Section 8. Now my section is good. Thugged out the weed as much as we could, and I don't give a what, yo. Wait, what? Yo, wait, that wasn't good. Yo, I saved my and I don't give up. This is too interesting.
Homeschooling.
That's homeschooling the right way. QDZ is teaching his son banned from TV vocals. I personally don't recommend it. But that is the way to raise your son, goddammit. QDZ, make some noise! Starting off the show, I want to big up the Boosie. Big fan of Boosie. Big fan of what Boosie does on music-wise. Big fan of what he's doing on live and all that. And we got word that Boosie gave us some liquor.
We got his liquor.
We left the liquor today, Boosie. Yeah. We apologize. And what else?
Cologne, if I'm not wrong.
And the cologne. What does it smell like? Boosie.
I haven't opened the package. It'll be opened here when we bring it.
Well, let's make some noise for Boosie. We big fans of you, bro. It's about time you come to Drink Champs, man. Yeah. And also, while we bigging up people, man, I want to big up the Breakfast Club for trying to get inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame, which is big right there. Big right there. You know, people that's in the Radio Hall of Fame, it's like people like Howard Stearns and things like that. People who I would like to see in the Hall of Fame is people like Funkmaster Flex, Angie Martinez, the Breakfast Club, and so on and so forth. You know, people from
the Baker Boys.
What's my man?
Sway and King Tech.
Sway's not on. It's not on there. But what's Big Boy is on there.
Big
Boy's on there.
When Sway and King Tech, that was
Sway should be on there. Right now, with Sway is on this, so Sway Calloway should definitely be on there. Who else do you think should be on? I think Khaled possibly.
Yeah.
Radio Hall of Fame. Speaking of Khaled, we just had Khaled on Drink Champs. Finally. So we'll go around the room, man, and ask people about Khaled on Drink Champs. What was what was your favorite part of it? What was your favorite part of Khaled on Drink Champs?
Just his realness. Like Khaled is a real guy, and he represents Miami. I live in Miami now, and man. Listen, Khaled can sell me anything because his energy's up, and once you get through 5-minute conversation with Khaled, you're gonna buy something of his. This is a fact.
I enjoyed the whole interview, but I really enjoyed the early Miami stuff. You know, like the tempo, how he came up in the streets promoting the CHP interactions. It's a lot of dope stories, man. It's crazy.
How about you, Boris? Speak English.
It was a real dope interview. And then everything he's saying is true because I was very young promoting too with EFN. So I remember seeing them doing that, so that was really dope.
That's dope. How about you, E?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, come on, Miami pride just gleams out of me when we have folks like Khaled and Trick and Luke, and it was Trina. And Trina. It was overdue to have Khaled, so it was dope that we finally had him, and it was everything we wanted it to be and more.
You know, my favorite part of it was absolutely hands down when I asked, is it Rogaine? The Beijing, because, you know, we all been on quarantine, and, you know, I follow the great, glorious DJ Khaled, and, you know, so, you know, he wasn't getting haircuts or nothing. He looked like the guy from 7-Eleven for a long time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, guy, you know, selling swishers. And then he just went from there to Onyx. Onyx, like it was like
Onyx the Stone.
Onyx Stone. Oh yeah. Now Onyx the rap group. Thank you. But he went from there to like Onyx, and it was so dope, man. I like the Jews that he was dropping. I like the his talking about his collaboration. And a lot of people don't know he's also talking about doing this album with Jay-Z. Come on, hold on. Make blood. Come on, he's talking about doing the album with Jay-Z. No, keep going. Nas, Drake, and Rick Ross. Oh my God! Imagine that DJ Khaled fully produced album with Rick Ross, Drake,
Jay-Z,
and Nas. Holy moly! Like to get those guys scheduled, to be in the same room. But you know, with technology nowadays, this might be the wave. You know what I'm saying? Like
but he prefers it in-house together.
Yeah, but I don't think you'll get those 4 brothers in the room for 2 weeks. I mean, maybe after quarantine, maybe after all of this. You know,
yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. You know what I mean? But I want to big up Khaled, man. I want to big him up because
you know what's ill, and that people I think either underestimate or overestimate is that he really is who he puts himself out there to be. He's always been the guy. We could attest to that. People from Miami have known him forever.
Right.
That's not a character that he built up.
Right.
I used to say it's about you back in the days. People would be like, yo, what's so dope about N.O.R.E? And I'll be like, the guy you see on the album, his rhymes, that's the person.
Right.
That really is him. And that's Khaled too. You know, he's that same person.
Right. I respect that, man. And I respect how hard he works. Like a lot of people just, that's why it was important for us to talk about Uncle Al and things, his early beginnings in Miami, because a lot of people just feel like, you know, Khaled is privileged because they only see this now. They don't see the Orlando. They don't see the big dog pit bulls. They don't see the grind. You know what I'm saying? So let's big him up one more time. God damn it. Yo, so speaking of the NBA, I know we wasn't speaking of the NBA. I read that here and I said but NBA in Orlando, the bubble, 16 players tested positive for COVID. But besides all that, if you got REVOLT, if you got Tidal, if you got, we're gonna post pictures of how the Toronto Raptors, is that the Raptors? How Toronto Raptors arrived, and they arrived in Black Lives Matter buses. Yeah. I think that's so appropriate. I think that is, you know, because of the matter at hand, you know, sports is going to take away from what's happening, no matter what, right? We can't sit around and deny that, right? But
what do you mean? How do you say it's going to take away?
It's going to take away because some of the focus will be on, you know, whether LeBron makes it to the finals. It'll be is the Raptors going to do good? Because, and you know, to tell you the truth, a lot of us kind of need sports right now. Like a lot of us been going through so much for this.
Need a distraction.
So the thing about it is, for Toronto Raptors, this is the first team I've seen do it. So I don't. We recorded this on Thursday. This is possibly out on Tuesday. So I don't want, if other teams came and was like, what the fuck, N.O.R.E didn't recognize us. Drink Champs and EFN didn't recognize us. I just want to say the first team that I see arrived, and they arrived in 2 buses with Black Lives Matter. That touched me to the heart right there.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Canada.
And from Canada, bro, where there's a lot of people that ain't black. You know what I'm saying? And so that is also awesome sauce. Make my big noise for Toronto Raptors, man. Let's get into that for a second. 16 players tested positive for COVID. Prior to them getting to there?
Probably.
Oh, yeah?
More than the Raptors, you're saying?
No, for NBA. Yeah. NBA in Orlando. NBA in Orlando bubble. 16 players test positive.
Yeah, the bubble's designed to keep everybody, like, it's almost like teams quarantined. So without outside.
Did you see the pictures they've been posting? Are they males?
Yes, I saw.
Oh, it looked like Fire Festival. Shit, it looked like Fire. Ja Rule, sorry. It looked like Fire Festival, bro.
Man, but listen, the NBA. Somebody said LeBron James will not eat one of those meals.
LeBron is ordering Mr. Childs.
Okay.
Listen. LeBron is ordering Mr. Childs. By the way, let me big up to LeBron's company. I heard they're getting into podcasting. What is it? It's called
the one that raised $100 million.
I don't know if it's that company, but Spring Hill is the production company, and I'm hearing they get into a podcasting and doing deals with Amazon, which is dope, man. LeBron, makes some noise for LeBron. Let me tell you something, LeBron. If I would go into the NBA podcast, you'll be one of the first people I'll talk to. So if you get into a podcast, rap music podcast, I think you should talk to us over here at Dream Cast.
That's right.
I think you should talk to us, man. We will help you run the company. This is our field here. So, we're speaking of sports. Kaepernick signs a deal with Disney. Yep. I think that's dope. Disney actually owns ESPN. ESPN is kind of the guys. I don't want to say who was blocking Kaepernick, but those are one of the people that didn't give him a job and such, because the fact is, even though that he didn't actually play, he could have been commentating, he could have been doing things on the side. Right. So the fact that I believe that Walt Disney, which I said, owns ESPN in the long run. When you look at First Take and you look at Jada and Jacoby, they always make note of that they work for Disney. So the fact that Disney went over and it could have been ESPN who could have did it the same deal with them. The fact is, it's the parent company. Yep. It's the big you could be signed to Universal, you could be signed to Rockefeller, you could be signed to Def Jam, you could be signed to Rough Riders, or you could be signed to Universal. You know what I'm saying? Which is above that.
And I think he made a Netflix deal as well for his story.
Oh yeah,
the high school years or something.
Yeah, he did something.
Cap, get it.
Yeah, well deserved for sure.
I think that's dope, man. Like I said, for ESPN coming back. And speaking of ESPN also got a Kobe 8-part series documentary. What about that? What do you guys think about that?
I think that's dope, man. Kobe got a great story, and it needs to be told.
But it won't be like The Last Dance.
It might not be, because Shaq said he's
The
not
Last
going to
Dance
take
is
part
technically not about Jordan. It's technically about the Bulls. I mean, he was the. He
was the Bulls.
He
was.
But it was about you had these other players that
none of them counted.
Nah, damn, you can't. Nah,
listen,
man.
I'm not a sports guy, but even that.
Let me finish.
I got pictures with Scottie Pippen. I smoked the blunt with Scottie Pippen. I can't let you sit over here and talk about Scottie Pippen like that. I'm sorry.
Come on, bro.
Listen, I know they had Scottie Pippen, Rodman, Tony
Horace
Coach, Steve Kerr. They had players, but when you talking about them 80 Bulls,
Steve Kerr,
you're talking about Michael Jordan.
Damn.
Period.
He wasn't out there by himself. When OJ was killing them, OJ wasn't out there by himself. Damn, I used the wrong choice of words.
When he was playing football. He was running all over everybody.
When OJ was out there playing football, running through people's face like Marshawn Lynch. He was out there with a team, brother. You can't just give it. You can't just give the.
It's all about the team, but Jordan was one of those players.
So he was definitely the dominant force.
He was the guy.
But role players are very important. If you watch The Last Dance, Scottie Pippen may have not got that much paid when he was with the Bulls, but you got to keep watching and keep doing it. When he went to Portland, he cashed out. You know what I'm saying? So people relax with that. You know what I mean? All right, moving on though. The 8-part documentary. Kobe's also on NBA 2K. The cover.
That is dope. That's a great honorary thing. I think so.
Right. I think that's dope too. Was he on the cover when he was alive? Do we know that?
I'm sure. I'm sure he had a cover.
Yeah,
early,
we want to fact check that before we
definitely fact check that.
Yeah, was he ever on the cover before? And J.R. Smith back with LeBron in L.A. too.
I hope he runs the right way.
Yeah, he better run him. And
I love him, man.
Listen, J.R. Smith, you my boy. You know I'm
athletic, man. You the man.
But I feel like you be drinking Henny in halftime, man. I'm just being honest, JR. You my man. I think you be drinking Henny.
Confusing him with Sonny.
Yeah.
Listen, JR, anytime you want to drink at halftime, man, holla at your boy, man.
Yo, but listen, JR Smith. I ride with you from New York to Cleveland to now we in LA. I'm riding with you, JR Smith. You my homie, man. I feel like me and you smoked a blunt together, even though we've never did. We've never did, but in my mind. J.R. Smith, I smoked a blunt with you. But luckily you back with LeBron, because I feel like Lakers is going to win it this year.
I love the Lakers.
I feel like Lakers going to win it this year. I feel like everyone was in quarantine and LeBron was still working out. This is how I feel. Like he was still working out. What do you think?
You're probably right, but I think Zion looks like the Incredible Hulk all of a sudden.
Zion? Oh, Zion. I don't think that break messed Zion up. I don't think Zion's coming back like strong.
Listen, he looks like the Incredible Hulk, and I don't know, but I can't wait.
He paid
to see
for the people's the people in the stands that couldn't work, right?
Oh yeah, he gave some of his money. Listen, man, those guys do a lot of great work in the NBA, but I want to see the season start. I think it's 16 teams.
Oh, he was.
And it would be great to see the season start.
He's on 2K10.
And on the Legends 2K17.
Okay, and on Legends 2K17.
That's the games, right?
Yeah, so we can't say it's not like they didn't honor him while he was alive. They did honor him while he's alive. Also, big up to Mahomes. Did y'all see that meme of the thing of them bringing what team is he on? The Chiefs? What is it?
The Chiefs.
Of them bringing him his money. He got $500 million. Geez Louise.
Over the next 10 years.
That other part is what's impressive. 140 if injured.
Guaranteed.
If guaranteed.
The NFL doesn't give guarantees. That's hard.
Yeah, but here's the
$500
crazy
million.
thing, y'all. Why is the NFL tripping off of the Redskins? And who off they tripping off of?
The Redskins,
Shouldn't
the
they be
Chiefs.
tripping off the Chiefs? Oh, I didn't know. That's about to ask.
You talking about the name?
The name,
Nah,
yeah.
nah, because Chiefs isn't necessarily derogatory. Redskin is.
You're right.
Okay.
Because the Chiefs, it's saying
The
the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Hello?
Yeah.
You're calling somebody's skin red.
We recorded.
Right.
We recorded. Huh?
It's like saying white skins or something.
Yellow skin.
Shit,
for Asian.
try to find it,
Baltimore
please.
Negroes
Please,
or
somewhere else.
something
Go
crazy
somewhere
shit.
else. Come on, text me. I'm right. Yeah, there's no club soda.
Bro, he goes, what store? He
Yeah,
goes
what
to the
store
one
do you go
bodega
to?
that doesn't have anything.
Listen, man, I don't know. But
What
he
we
can't
talking
find
about?
this one.
About Chiefs versus Redskins, the names.
So and then how about the Indians?
That's not necessarily
there's a
derogatory
discussion.
either.
That's not the
I
argument.
think the mascot, if I'm not wrong, maybe the mascot might have been.
It's an Indian guy.
Right, but the most outrage is for Redskins because that's derogatory.
What is it?
It's just calling out like the color of his skin, like from back in the days they would say a red skin, yellow skin is Asian, black, brown. Like it's just.
So if I say the Mexican brown skins, that's racist.
Maybe if you say it that way.
Oh yeah. I'm asking.
I mean, I'm sure.
Or the Puerto Rican brown skins, like
Yeah, listen, I'm not sure, but I'm just thinking
Look, within the Native community, that specific
No matter
team
what
and
it is,
that
we
name
gotta
has
be
been always.
Redskins is
Yeah, it's been bad.
They say
It's
it's
been.
offensive, we gotta just let it be.
That's
word.
If they're offended, then we gotta roll with them, you know.
Definitely, man. So change your fucking names, bro. What are they gonna change it to?
Washington Haitians.
No, the
Because that is not offensive. That is not offensive at all.
I'm gonna tell you what they should change it to: the Washington Glizzies. Because you don't see the commercials of them running around with their hot dogs. They be just spitting out the Washington Glizzies, man. Come on. I'm just playing. You watching niggas is crazy. I already know you niggas is crazy, man. Big y'all up, but yeah, man. That name change is kind of crazy. Let's get into something real quick. That's something that Jada Drunk, man. You know what I'm saying? Jadakiss Drunk, man. Love it.
Yo, the best.
You know, let's talk about the battle. Damn, where the fuck did the pin go? Sorry.
Great battle.
Good. Speak about the battle.
Make it a little bit this
Go ahead, Sonny.
a little bit.
No, it was a great battle.
Speak about
I
the
thought
battle.
the battle between the two of them, I'm going to call it 51-49.
That's close.
Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna
very
call it close because they're both great artists. You know what I mean?
don't matter about the
The
artist
51, I'm gonna lean towards Jada because Jada had to me more fun.
Yeah.
I think that the fun
Jada
part of
had
it,
more
you gotta have fun with it because all accomplished artists on Verzuz are kind of like Drink Champs, legends. You know what I mean? And so once they go in, you gotta give them their credit. But I want the guy that's gonna entertain me a little more. So when Jada threw out his two arms to the side and did what he did,
That was after he felt he won already.
That's what I'm saying.
But it was a lot of older homie jabs being thrown. He kept calling you dirty dog. I said, oh my God. I said, Jada, you calling a guy a dirty dog? Like, what is going on, Jada? It was hilarious. What you thought, Hass?
It was definitely one of the funner battles, like with
'Cause
the
they
DJs and they were playing instrumentals. They threw the pocket, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They were just switching it up, and I enjoyed that.
Right.
But I think Kiss took it, man. Like,
You know what it feels like? It feels like they couldn't smoke, and Fab just chilled. He should have hit that Douce, buddy.
yeah,
He should have hit that Douce, buddy. But you can tell. Listen, I spoke to Jada at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, somewhere around that time. They went live at 8, right?
Yeah.
So I spoke to him
A
at
little late.
5:30, something
A little
like
late.
that. 5:36.
Oh yeah, they were a little late.
Jada like, yo, I just left sound check. I said, wait a minute. What do you mean sound check?
That's a big production, man.
Yo, he like, yo, Apple took over.
It's a secret. It's a secret.
So I'm like, yo.
It's a secret.
But I'm listening to Jada. He was lit since 5:30. He was lit. Like, I heard it through the phone.
We had a lot of
The way
sessions
he
with
was just
Jada.
like-
He's a drinker. I love that.
And you know what's dope about the battle, about showing Jada Drunk? is that I know that about Jada.
Yep.
Like we know that about.
That's
and
a
the
fact.
drunker he got, it was like the more on point he got.
Yeah.
It was on
It was like
point.
his playlist got tighter.
Yes.
His playlist got tighter. He kept going, "You dirty, greasy dog," and then he was like, "You know what to do, head. You know,
Just get it.
And then he kept going to the DJ. And the DJ kept complying. It's almost like at rehearsal they practiced that. Like he's gonna do throw it in the bag. Benjamin's at the throw it in the bag.
Yeah.
He's gonna do breathe. We go fucking
we gonna do this.
my bathtub lift up. My walls do a 360.
We gonna make
I got this, and you just realize. 'Cause I remember I was watching the what do you call the odds, and everyone was like Fab got more hits. Fab got bigger hits, and Fab and it was like yo. So you could understand the first 10 joints were street joints. I can tell that was Jada's idea. I can tell off top Jada said, let's do the first 10 joints, street joints, and then the next 10 joints, let's do
The commercial
whatever.
hits.
It was a bad move from the first 10 joints. It was a bad move because he strategically plotted, and then from the next 10 joints, remember he kept saying no, because Fab, you got to play 2 joints in a row, because the next 10 joints, and it was those 2 joints after that. That was after that, and it was a done deal. It was almost like 12 to 8. You know what I'm saying? At
I don't
that
know
point.
if you guys picked up on this on Verzuz, but what I seen in Verzuz is this. The guy who's also the most entertaining sometimes plays, right?
Especially when y'all together.
personality.
When y'all together, that's
That
what
was
happens.
hard.
Because what happens
That's
is
the
y'all
first time we
performing
saw
on
that
stage together.
outside of
And
Ninja Man.
It started with Beanie Man.
Beanie Man. This guy brought Ninja Man.
Ninja Man and Bounty Killer, right?
Hold on. I'm sorry I said Ninja Man, but we need Ninja
You was about to say Man
Man
Cobra was there.
versus Super Cat. That's the next one, because I remember
that's
that. And they Ninja Man versus Super Cat. I'm just throwing it out there, Swiss Beats and Timbaland. But the truth is, yes, those two were together, and I think the guy who's always the most entertaining and has a little flair,
might got
you
the
went
edge.
over the
You got the
crowd.
edge,
I'm gonna be
You
honest,
win.
you're right, but we just learned that with this battle with Jada, because we had John Legend and Alicia Keys in the same room, and they were
Oh no, Bounty and Beanie, we learned that there.
No,
Yes.
no, we learned that there, but to tell you the truth, I
That's
gotta be
funny.
honest. I have to be 100% honest.
Yeah.
I didn't know when one stopped and the other
Oh
ended.
no, come on.
Come on. Wait a I was like, yo, go ahead, Bounty. That's Beanie Man. I'm like, go ahead, Beanie. They're like, that's Bounty part. Beanie's doing Bounty's hype lyrics. I'm like, what the fuck? This clash up is This clash up is clashed up.
Very clashed up, right?
Fully entertained. Fully entertained by it.
Wait, the whole time.
Not one time was I watching that and said I was bored. Right. And when they said Riri and the BB and I got the PP, I said, what? I don't know what's going on.
You know
I
what's
said,
so
I don't
funny?
know what's going on. But these niggas is lit. And when the police came, he said, you
That was
really
the
want
other-
to be that guy?
Benny got a song off of that now. He got a song.
You
that
want
he
to be
just
that
put-
guy?
You want to be
Y'all
that
want to
guy?
be that guy?
That's hard.
And big up the Beanie. I've seen him working out. God damn it. God damn it.
They made fun of the little stoic, but
Oh man, man, he's skinny fat. That's what we are. That's what we are about here, Beanie. We out here skinny fat, Beanie. Listen, man, don't let nobody take away from your motherfucking love and your encouragement and your knowledge, Beanie. We out here skinny fat, God damn it. Jeez Louise, Papa Cheese. But so we noticed that when Jada started to become entertaining, and it was even crazier when they tried to give Jada some water. I love that. When they try to give him some water, because as a grown man, you don't never want somebody like to calm your drunken down. Like, I got control. Like, as long as I'm not throwing up through my nose like Sonny did in my house at Thanksgiving, when spaghetti came through his nose, as long as spaghetti ain't coming through my nose as I'm throwing up on Thanksgiving,
We might see it today.
they don't offer me no fucking water, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm Italian, man. God damn.
So big up to Jadakiss, man, and big up to Fab too for being a good sport about it, because that was the one time I wish Fab would have like turned his cool off a little bit and turned back up his hyper. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, cause Fab is a hyper dude. Like Fab is a cool generic in general. Fab is an overall cool guy. But I've seen Fab have energy. I've seen Fab turn up. I've seen Fab have a great time. And I wish that was the one time. I heard that when he walked off, there was people calling him. It's like, yo, man, you making the wrong choices. I thought when he walked off, he was smoking. Because that was Jungle Studios. Big up the Swiss Beats. That's his studios. Big up the Swiss Beats and Timberland. But that particular one was Jungle Studios in Manhattan. So it was Swiss Beats Studios. And one part of those rooms, I believe you can't smoke. So that's where they was filming at. So when Fab walked off, I was thinking that's what he was doing. You know, when Fab walked off at a certain point, I've seen that's what he's doing. But I come to find out he was, getting calls from people and they were telling him songs to play and, that he should switch it up. But it is what it is, man. So I say big up to Swiss Beats and big up to Timberland for keeping this going. Now, speaking of verses, this, I love this actual battle. I hate if it actually turns into any other thing other than that. Now, I got to see T.I.
I know where you're going.
I got to see T.I. I got to see him. I spoke to T.I. as well. Not only I got to see what he said, but I spoke to him because I felt like he should have kept it music. That was just my opinion. I'm not going to say anything other than that. But I felt like, when you start involving elements of the streets, and you start saying this and this and that, there's only way a person can respond to that, and it's negative. Had T.I., in my opinion. Again, T.I.'s my boy. We spoke to him on the phone. But had T.I. just said, my catalog is doper than yours, man. Come outside, bully, and never involved anything street, saying anything, because he kept saying, he was saying things like, I got goons globally. And it's like, that's not the way to do this. This is a celebration of battle. And right now, when we dealing with this Black Lives Matter and we dealing with this thing, it doesn't need a separation. We don't need these are Atlantic dudes. These are Atlanta dudes, and these are, New York dudes, and, Atlanta dudes going to set it on New York dudes because T.I. lost, or New York dudes going to set it on Atlanta because 50 lost. I didn't want the extra part of it. You know what I'm saying? I respect T.I. I believe you a king, bro. Ain't nobody debating you. And one thing I got to say is, South dudes, you gotta let something go. This is what I say you gotta let go. A lot of y'all linger on to how New York used to treat y'all. Great. We get it. But if that's not happening no more, you gotta let it go. New York is giving up the props. I salute the South. Me personally. And I know people like Jadakiss who salutes the South. I know a lot of people who salutes the South. We can't hold on to these years of when we didn't give Outkast their props. Guess what? Outkast has went 10 million since then. Get over it. Exactly. Get over it. So I hate when people bring up these old shit. And you know what? I'm not saying you're not right. I'm not saying that attitude didn't exist. But I used to steal cars at 13. I don't steal cars anymore. You understand what I'm saying? I have to get over it. I don't steal shit anymore. So that's what I'm trying to say. Respect to and when Tip said that to me, he's like, because the guys in New York. I said, Tip, no disrespect. You're talking about 1990s and early 2000s. We're in the 2000s and 20s where motherfuckers from New York that's the one place we want to go to right now. Is Atlanta. That's the only place open in America. Busta Rhymes just came back from Atlanta. Wow. We don't want this smoke. We don't want that South against New York shit. And especially if you're basing it upon something from back in the days. Because those conversations took place and those conversations happening, but these conversations are not happening anymore. We are saluting it. Most people from New York live in the South. You know what I'm saying? We understand it. And fuck having a border right now between us anyway. We should be united. This is what this is all about. So that was the only thing. So when 50 responded, I didn't know, and I don't know how this goes. They've got each other numbers. Supposedly they got a show on Fox News. So hopefully, I just don't like when if you're gonna battle and you're gonna go take shots at each other. For instance, me and Little Duval. You know what I'm saying? Little Duval is mad at me because I don't have no gray hairs. Make some noise for me, goddamn it.
I'm not making no noise.
Little Duval is mad at me because I got pussy before him. Make some noise for me, goddamn it. Little Duval is mad at me because I did famous shit before him. Make some noise for that. Little Duval is mad at me simply because he's my OG and he don't want to be my OG. Because when he was in high school, I was making the war report. When he was in junior high school, when he was, certain things, I was living my life. And he's just now living his best life. By the way, I'm very proud of him. By the way, I'm very, very, very proud of him. But I just live my best life first. Yeah. That's all. And you're my OG. And I will never disrespect you, Little Duval. By the way, we got to get your name, Little Duval, annihilated.
OG Duval.
You out here older than N.O.R.E. and you're calling yourself little. We can't have it no more, buddy. You got a full-fledged beard looking like Rick Fox Pops out here, buddy. We gotta drop the little.
Let's help him with the name.
OG Duval. Goddamn. That is my bro. And it's my OG.
Duval.
Not only my
Big
friend,
Duval.
but I come from an era you don't speak back to your elders. So I will not be speaking back to you. Notice there was no disrespect, not at all. I know he's a comedian, so you gotta be funny, but I allowed that. But there was no disrespect coming from me at all, because I fuck with Little Duval, and the only thing is I can't call him Little. He's older than the doctors I see.
Let's say Duval.
Goddamn. How old are your doctors, bro?
I'm just playing.
How about Mr. Duval?
Mr. Duval. Mr. Duval, we gotta do something.
Senor Duval.
Yes.
Senor Duval. He got.
I like EFN's medicine.
And by the way, let's big him up because he just had a barbecue in Jacksonville. Duval Day. God damn it! I felt like I was there. He had on jean shorts. He was getting rode around by a dude in a wheelchair. It was hilarious. Holy moly! The dude in the wheelchair had motorcycle legs. I'm kidding you not. It was crazy. So big up to Little Duval. But that was an example of how you keep it
fun,
just
keep it
respectful,
fun.
like,
and keep it fun.
You know, I get it. He thinks he looks younger than me, but at the end of the day. When that Social Security AARP card comes,
holla at me.
They got the plug.
They not asking who look older or younger. You know, I did bids, my dude. I shot niggas. Just got shot at. You know, I went platinum. You know what I mean? In the '90s, bro, and I'm still out here living. So you know what? I might look like it, but in all actuality, buddy, you're my elder.
Oh shit.
What's the official age? What's his official age?
He's almost a year older than me, bro.
Oh my God! A year?
Don't worry, bro. I'll still help you get your points.
How old are you again?
Hey, man, leave it alone, man.
You're 43.
I'm 42.
Well, Sonny, when you get
I'm
the
42.
So he's still younger than me. I'm 45.
Okay.
No, I'll help him. I'll help him get
50
his
Cent
points.
just turned 45. Hold on, 50 Cent just turned 45. 2 Chainz.
I just turned
is
45
turning
in May.
43, I believe. Rick Ross is turning 43.
Dre just turned 45.
Push your tree. Look, these are all my OGs. Push your T just turned 43.
Wow.
Yeah. So they all older than me right now. Right now, until September, I'm the youngin'.
That's it.
I'm the youngin' out here. You know what I'm saying?
You little man.
You little man. Listen, y'all should appreciate that. A couple of y'all can send me to the store. You know what I'm saying? God damn it. You might not get your money back, but you know, you're supposed to send me to the store. You know what I'm saying? You got 3-4 years on me.
I'm not sending you to the store.
How about we switch names and we start calling him Little N.O.R.E. You like that? I mean, I like that.
You like that?
The OG is already in my name.
That's
the
it.
O is there, and the G is me.
That's
Goddamn, that's all you gotta do. The N.O.R, the O is there, the N.O.R, the O is there, and the G is me. Yo, but big up to Lil Duval. I liked that, man. I needed that laugh in the morning.
It was a great day.
I needed that laugh in the morning. And listen, it was crazy because I had said it on Twitter, expecting, like, I didn't even add him or nothing. And he just turned it into some whole other shit. He brought it to Instagram. I'm like, this is a different audience. Like, I'm about to switch platforms on it. He switched platforms on it. We platform
We got 500 views, 500,000 views.
So big up to
What's
Duval,
going on?
man. Moving on. Oh, man, 4th of July, man. Farrakhan.
Yeah, that was
That
dope.
speech.
It went deep.
That speech was deep, man. That speech was real, real deep.
Big up to Revolt for Aaron.
Big up to Revolt,
Big
man.
time, big time. Big time.
The vaccine in particular, that was something that stood out to
We
me.
don't want your art.
We don't want your art.
Cuban doctors.
Yes, that was hard. I think that was the hardest thing the whole time.
Nah, the shit that
think
fucked
that
me up
was-
at first. He was like, Florida, I wish it on you. I said, damn, nigga, what happened?
And I got it. And he said, I got
That was
it.
the punchline, though. You had to wait for the punchline. Because at first, I was like, I gotta leave Florida. Like, this nigga done cursed Florida. This nigga done cursed. Like, I was like, yo, all of Florida? Like, I wanted him to be specific.
No,
like,
Miami don't count. And when you say
Uncle Toby
He's talking
Road,
about South Florida.
where the alligators is at, Alligator Alley, like, everywhere, Farrakhan.
he was
And then he
there.
said, because I want Cuba. And I was like, that's hard. It's like, and a lot of people don't know. Cuban doctors was ranked like the illest doctors in the world.
Yeah. Yes.
Like still to this day, when there's a crisis that happened,
and
there's Cubans,
we heard this.
doctors that go out there, and
you know, right after Katrina hit New Orleans, the first responders that offered help was Cuba to send doctors, and I think Bush said,
same with COVID-19. They said the Cuban doctors had some type. It wasn't a full cure, but they were the first ones to have something. But we couldn't get it. We wasn't allowed to.
Yeah.
And so I heard that early on too.
Yeah, I thought that was ill. I
definitely thought that was ill. Those are some good debating points, talking points.
And he was in the garden too. I don't know if you know about that. That's like some real Islamic.
I wonder what's in the garden of Islam.
I don't know if I want to.
I don't like the way you asked that question.
Because I don't know if you're playing like
No, I'm saying black seed oil.
Fellas, listen. Black seed oil in the bar.
Turmeric.
Turmeric. Or a person named Turmeric.
You know, I don't know how to pronounce it. Listen, all we did is I got Haitian blood.
What did you just say?
I got Haitian blood. We did something else. But I know what the nation is. But when he says the garden is supposed to be a place with fruits and vegetables. I wonder what's in the garden. You know what I mean? Flowers too. I don't know. I watched the whole thing. It was great. It was dope. I listened to it. But what the heck is in the garden? Rizza Islam got to talk to somebody. Tell us what's in the garden, please.
We got to talk to.
You gotta talk to Rizza soon.
Shit.
Nah, man.
Next year, 2020.
Nah, I thought overall I thought the speech was dope. And one thing about Farrakhan, people gotta understand when it comes to the hip hop generation, Farrakhan has really been our savior. Like, he's really been the guy that every beef that happened, he's showed up. He's tried to squash it. He's really been the guy that bring people together. When the East Coast and West Coast was really, really, really lit. He was the only person.
Almost all hip hop beefs, major hip hop. He mediated them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
The Cuban comment, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
And Q-Tip and what is it? Rex and Effects.
You name it, man.
Yeah. You got involved in that. And have you ever met Farrakhan personally?
No, I've never met Farrakhan.
You were with Dren. You were
No, I can't. I went there. Yeah, I met Farrakhan. Yeah.
You did?
I don't got no picture with him though.
We did. We went. He came down here. He was doing like hip hop summits, small intimate joints in every city, and we got invited to the one in Miami. I brought
He's
Dren,
definitely culture
and that was
friendly.
dope. Yeah.
One of my favorite things that he said is that he didn't come in on a red carpet and his carpet is white.
It was all white.
Because he's never dropped blood in his life. Right. And that hit me right away and it made me listen to the whole thing.
No, he's a deep brother, man.
Because the way they picture him in media, like mainstream media, is like this guy is racist. But when I looked at the people that was in the audience and all of that stuff, it's you have to like see for yourself to make up your own mind when it comes to him. And I don't see what I've seen in media when it comes to him.
You know what's fucked up when you say that? It's because people say that because he's protective. Like, he's protective of the black people. He's protective of the black woman. So he has never been on offense. He's always been on defense.
Right.
So how can a person be on defense and you be scared of a person that's protecting themselves?
Yes.
At the end of the day, if you're not trying to dunk the ball, you ain't gonna be affected by my defense.
Yes.
If you're not gonna be trying to throw a 3-pointer, you're not gonna be affected by my defense. If you're not gonna cross the fucking half-point line, you're not gonna be affected by my defense. So it's the fucking oppressor, which is offense. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucking crazy, like because that shit is just I just don't see why. I don't see why people are afraid.
Look, there's gonna be some things that he said over his time that have been controversial, but to negate everything he says over one soundbite or two sound bites, it's just what happened.
I don't understand all of it, but I understand that he is definitely pro minorities. Actually, a little bit
But being pro-minority don't mean anti nothing else.
Right, of course. Pro-minority.
You can say pro-black. To be pro-black doesn't mean you're anti,
When I say
Latino, anti this.
When I say minorities,
no, I know, but I'm just saying.
And he's actually pro-white. Poor white. Poor white.
Poor white. But I think
poor white.
But that's everyone. That's newer in the Nation of Islam, to be honest. Like to be more inclusive of having Latinos, Native Americans. It has been over time. That I know of. I mean, maybe I don't know the full picture.
Because they say that they were all original man, which is, we're all
right.
We're all mixed. The Native Americans.
But it's never been against, is what I'm saying. Just because you're pro something doesn't mean you're automatically against something else.
I know one group, which
if your group is being oppressed and you're pro it doesn't mean I'm saying fuck you. I'm just saying I need to stand up for mine. Right. That's it.
Right. You could be pro condo, doesn't mean you fucking anti-house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just fucking love condos, bro. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? Doesn't mean I go to your house, I'm like, fuck this shit. Condos lives matter. Like, no, nigga, what the fuck? What the fuck is y'all problem?
The Black Lives Matter. People say all lives matter.
Yeah, I hate the people who say that.
Because it's like, we're talking about what's happening, the people that are being oppressed. We're not saying fuck white lives, fuck all the other lives. We're just saying right now we're tackling the issue at hand, not just the fucking.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
It's simple like this. You waiting in line to get them new J's. You about to get them new J's, and you about to pay, and somebody says, "Hold on, all Nikes matter."
Exactly.
What are you gonna say? I get it, but I'm online to pay for my J's. And you telling me all Nikes matter? I thought these are J's, by the way. And they say all Nikes matter. So what you gonna do? But get up the line and go get all the Nikes? No, at this particular time, this is what matters.
J's, right?
This is what matters. So everybody who says all lives matter, I think you're a piece of shit.
Facts.
I think you're a piece of shit,
and you're missing the point.
It's scared people talking.
I think there's a better way of wearing a MAGA hat.
It's ignorant. All the Karens and all the
Karens. Karens, you gotta slow down because
my dream would be for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan to be on Drink Champs.
Oh, that would be crazy.
I ain't gonna
for
lie.
the culture.
I'll blow it down in front of Karate.
I think it could happen.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared of that.
I did not think it could happen.
Because I think a lot of young people my age, the older ones, and all of that, there's a part of him that we don't understand. Whether you're young, my age, even older. You just don't understand because
you're part of the 85%.
They pay them the 85%. Well, whatever the 85% is, it got to be the purest because I got Haitian blood.
It is not.
And that's all I got to say.
There is a chance to have Farrakhan on the show. Shout out to his granddaughter, Queen Yanazda, who's a friend of ours.
Yes.
She loves Drink Champs.
Shout out to Reset Islam, too.
Yeah.
And I know you're almost retired. Right. And you did kind of lean towards that might be your last talk.
And I ain't gonna lie, his suit he had on was crazy. His suit he had on
was crazy. I thought that was dope.
I thought that was dope. And it was a little baggy. You could tell you losing weight.
That's
He's 82 though, y'all.
Homie is living history. He's living history,
yo.
No, but that was crazy how he said how they try to poison him and shit.
Oh, I believe that.
Oh, yeah, I believe
Mr. Lee is here and his pops is in the building as well.
Hey, where's his pops at?
Welcome home, baby. He just came from Dominican Republic, 20 years.
Yeah, we need that.
All right.
Did you make that jersey?
I thought you brought the bucket. I thought you brought the white.
The battery?
Cooler. Okay, so lead us here. Put the cooler there. Come on, bro.
All right, so we talking about first Farrakhan, right?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Are those two masks in one? Is that a napkin in your mask?
Oh, come on.
That's the Fiji water for me?
Let's get a close-up on that mask there.
Listen, Mr. Lee's double jot, double mask, baby. That's it, man. Double it up, man. That's it. That's how it is. Double jot. That's it, man.
Big up to Fat Joe who just come off vacation. I believe he's coming on vacation on Tuesday. If you see Fat Joe, hey, yo, Mr. Lee, do me a favor. We going out there? No, don't worry about it. I can do it later. All right.
You got napkins or anything?
Fat Joe still ain't come outside. He took it to the ocean.
He took it to the ocean.
He took it to the ocean for the fresh air. Like, he don't want to breathe no air that nobody else is breathing.
Who? Mr. Lee?
Fat Joe.
Oh.
Fat Joe went on vacation. Everybody on his He wasn't on a boat. He wasn't on a yacht. He was on a ship. Make some noise for Fat Joe on the ship. And everybody on the ship had to get tested for COVID.
I never seen
everyone had to pass the test.
Yo, because the ships is the worst to be on if the ships.
Yo, I never seen nothing like that in my life.
And I think they went to the Bahamas, and in the Bahamas they had no cases. That was like one of the places that had 0 cases.
Wow. He got a Norwegian cruise line just for himself and his family.
Yeah, it's a private joint. She is 10. People big them up. And big up the MMA company that homeboy got, man. He's a great guy, man. I got his phone number in the thing. But also, very, very important. This is a 2-part thing. One part we have to clap for immediate. Pop Smoke, #1 on the motherfucking I did not get a chance. That's all. I did not get a chance to go through the whole album.
They call me the
Come on, everybody, come on. Listen, I did not get a chance to go through the whole Pop Smoke album.
It's dope.
That's dope. The whole album.
Boris was playing in the right up.
It's fire. It's fire.
But for everything I put on and everything I heard, that Pop Smoke album is serious.
Dope.
Very serious. And I also want to big up to 50 Cent for
executive producer.
But not only that, what Stephen Victor said.
Pushing him to do it.
You're on point. Where Stephen Victor did an interview and he said, well, how did this album come about? And he's saying that 50 called him and said, yo, I know how it is, but don't let the homie legacy just die like that. His family, his friends. So you can tell certain songs were made and they were dope and they were good, but then that Dr. Dre and 50, pause. Because once you go to the Dr. Dre school, once you go to the school of Pharrell, once you go to the school of Swiss Beats, you leave with their shit.
Right.
Like that shit, the way he kind of put it, I looked at 50, but I gave the props to Dr. Dre on another level.
Is OVO 40 in that school?
Damn, no, please, you gotta be quiet sometimes. You fucking this all up, bro.
I'm sorry.
You fucking this all up.
I don't want you to forget anybody. I don't know why.
It's certain producers. It's certain like Timberlands.
He's a little angel on your shoulder.
It's like Timberlands, and even a DJ Khaled to a certain extent, like who would take a beat and will just. Go another idea.
I know
to
what
it.
you meant. OVO 40 definitely deserves props.
Dre's the go to that, but let me just tell he's the go to that, and that's the reason why I felt it. Like again, I didn't hear the whole project in its entirety. Did we got the Ciroc in the freezer? I didn't hear the whole project in its entirety, but everything I heard and everything I heard 50 related, I felt like wow. This is a student of Dr. Dre right here. Like he kind of came in there. He took over, and I thought.
Is he listed as the executive producer?
I believe he is. I believe he is. And even if he wasn't, and Stephen Victor, big up Stephen Victor as well.
And Rico Beats.
But even if he wasn't, okay, thank you, sir. Even if he wasn't listed as the EP, you can listen to the. Cause I think I heard like 6 or 7 songs. Again, I didn't hear it in its entirety, but you can hear that his influence on there, and I think it was dope.
So
let's make some noise for that, because this part,
and rest in peace.
This part, rest in peace. We're not gonna make noise for. We also got word that 5 people just got caught for the murder.
Oh yeah, for his murder, right?
For Pop Smoke's murder. I don't want to clap for that.
No,
I don't want to clap. It's good for his family. 100% correct.
For closure.
But we can't say fuck the police on this situation, fuck the police on this situation, and then just say, we don't know the police motives yet. They just got caught and they just got interviewed.
Wait. Police involved?
Oh no, the police caught 5 individuals. So what I'm saying is,
it was police that did it.
No. What I'm saying is, we gotta hear more, before we clap. You know what I'm saying, and things like that. And because we don't want to see anybody go. I'm not saying they should pay for their murder, but we don't want to see anybody falsely, anything like that.
I don't wish nobody jail.
Yeah.
Anything like that, but
Yeah, it was terrible because
I mean, nobody's death is rightful. You know,
yeah, very
the
true.
first time I ever heard of him was from you.
But
I never
the more
knew who he was.
Yeah, the more
People still asking me what happened to somebody the other day. I go, what happened to Pop Smoke? I'm like, what do you mean what happened?
All right.
They were like crazy. They didn't know he was dead. They just thought he was his album coming out.
All right. So once again, rest in peace to Pop Smoke, and congratulations to his team. Congratulations to Steven Victor. Congratulations to 50. Congratulations to the Wolves.
Rico Beats.
Okay, Rico Beats. Congratulations to all of you guys, man. We really, really wish he was here. I really wish I got to really meet him and kick it and chop it up. I didn't get a chance to do that, but my love and my condolences is to his family. So let's make some noise, man. But speaking of 50, I really appreciated something because what 50 said is true. At the time when I made a record, 50, all he really had was like, he was a dope MC. And I want to big him up, but I want to, big myself up because it wasn't that hard to do records with him early on because he was a dope MC. Mm-hmm. And when I looked at his eyes, you got to shut up. When I looked at his eyes and it's just like, I know it's so easy for me to say this now, but from the moment I met Pharrell, I knew he was a movie star. Like I knew he was Tom Cruise. Like I just knew it, right? Swiss Beats the same thing. Not so much. But when I met 50, I knew a lot of people didn't mess with him. I knew that, but he had this relentless attitude, he had this relentless mind, and he had this relentless look that I knew he was going to make it. So, he bigged me up the other day. In fact, we got the audio? Mm-hmm. All right, let's just play the audio. This is 50.
On Tunchi's.
Tunchi. Nigga said Tunchi.
Tunchi Creole to us right now.
I almost said two cheese.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Lil Wayne radio. That's all right.
Yeah, let's play it.
He was talking on N.O.R.E shit, right? Mm-hmm. And I got a kick out of that shit because N.O.R.E was the first nigga that did something with me. Mm-hmm. He had a tight relationship with John. I don't give a fuck what his relationship with them niggas was because he was the only nigga that looked out. We did. It ain't easy to make money. He got right on the record. The Trackmasters was like, why do you don't want established niggas to work with me? Stout was like, stay away from him a little bit. Like they had energy reserved towards me because of who likes me, who doesn't like me. Right?
Okay.
And he didn't care. He was just like, yo, nigga.
I know, N.O.R.E fuck with it, yeah.
And he's like, when you talk about street niggas, this nigga's a reformed street nigga. Like, he's different.
He's a good guy now. He's a good guy now.
That's
Jesus.
one of the on the low. That's one of the best compliments ever.
I love it.
He said he's a reformed street nigga because as street niggas, that's what I was trying to tell T.I. earlier when I spoke to him that time. As a street nigga, we're not supposed to say we street niggas. You're not supposed to say you're not. I'm not supposed to go like when I go to Atlanta.
The streets know. Brag about it.
Yo, listen, when I go to Atlanta, and I go to Magic City. People be like, "Hey man, ain't you that rapper?" I don't be like, I'm not ex-street nigga. I don't do that. Exactly. Like I don't do that. Like because it's like so. I love that compliment. I loved what he said, a reformed street nigga, because it's exactly what it is. Exactly what I stuck by the streets. I played the game right. I've never, turned my back on people who unless they deserved it. And I've stuck through it. And I played the game honorably. So for a person, you know what I'm saying, to recognize that, I really appreciate that, 50. You know what I'm saying? And before I move on, I just want to appreciate Ja and 50. I don't want to, because you know why? They are both close friends of mine, and neither one of them kind of ever involved me in their shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
that's real.
They all got mad at me because the thing is, 100% I knew 50 before Ja, but then I had developed a relationship with Ja. But I was upfront with both of them, like, yo, Ja's my nigga, 50's my nigga, and they kind of never really involved me in their shit. But the greatest shit in the world is me. I never tried to squash this shit. Like me, you know, I'm a hip hop like squash beefer. Like I try to squash beef with everybody.
You squash that one?
No. I don't want to say I didn't feel comfortable. I just feel like theirs is personal. And it's not to do with hip hop, like it's really has nothing to do with hip hop. It got something to do with deep rooted in Queens.
You don't know nothing. It's not
I know Queens people, so I know how deeply rooted that is. So I have never tried that, but I have worked with both of them. I have,
I think it's dope what 50 said because it answered questions that people had always asked. Like, how the hell does 50 and N.O.R.E have a relationship? How does Ja and N.O.R.E have a relationship? And they all kind of, and he kind of answered that.
That was
all of us. I think all of us even probably wonder, like, how the fuck?
I knew he had a relationship with Ja, but I didn't give a fuck about that. And you know how it is when you deeply rooted in something, you want to hit everybody that's standing next to that person. You don't want to just hit them.
Which is what 50 does.
Which is what he does.
What he does.
What he
It's his
does.
MO, yeah.
What he does. But he knows where my heart is.
Because what you did.
He's never done
what
that.
You did,
and I respect them both. I respect them both because Ja did the same thing to me as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Him seeing me big 50 up, him seeing me work on records with 50 back in the days, even then, because Ja, they had a little bit of bigger buzz than me. They could have hated on me then. So I just respected both because I'm just a neutral guy, you know what I'm saying? And because you got enemy with this guy, it doesn't make me your enemy or whatever. It just makes me, you know what I'm saying, a real dude. I'm straight up and down like 6 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? I just really don't, and especially if it's something I can't squash. If it's something I can't help, I tried to be. I tried to be, and then I got shut down. But let's get back to the dress. Yo, 50, man, thank you for that big up, man. I really appreciate that. Man, I don't know what's up with my arm. I feel like I've been jerking off or something. Jesus, I don't know. My shit is crazy.
It's not looking good, young guy.
Before we move on,
It's not looking good, young fella.
Are you guys doing Tusi here?
Tusi.
What the hell is Tusi, man?
Tusi is down the street.
By the way, I haven't drank since Sunday.
Have a drink.
But I'm gonna have a drink because EFN is looking at me like, can I drink? Let me tell you something about EFN. He has damn when you're not doing something you're supposed to do, and in this case, he doesn't really care about drink or not, but he's just like, come on, it's a drink, champ. So he just look at me.
And you want to drink.
No, I'm a guy dealing with a newborn, sleepless nights.
Man, make some noise for you, man.
That's my girl, really.
You know, build your girl. And you know what? Something I noticed about me and your growth, right? Period, is when I had Nas here, right?
He's having kids now.
No, nah, chill, relax. So when I had Nas here, you had broke up the me and Nas beef or whatever, but I felt like it wasn't the moment to, right? Mm-hmm. So we moved on, but I didn't want to bring it up at the end. Right. And I felt like we kind of did that with Khaled too. I felt like that was the growth of us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like even if we had little discrepancies, he's here now. Let's leave it all in the past. Yeah. And I admire that. I know there was a time you wanted to get into depth.
Yeah.
I know there was like you wanted to get into depth, but you know what? We've grown.
No, I left it.
We're good people. Because it's the same thing. Like when you brought it up with Nas, remember? You brought it up, and I was like, leave it for later. And as the interview kept going, it's not like I want to forget our problem. Can I get some ice? Because I don't know why you just did that, took it out the bag and all that.
No, because that's what I did. Hold on. You remember that?
The more the interview kept going with Nas, I was just like, yo.
Había un mosquito ahí.
It actually kind of worked though.
He wanted ice, brother. Listen, we.
All right, do it again.
We're responsible. You see? We're responsible.
So, like I said, but do that one too. Fuck it. So the more the interview kept going,
for everything.
With Nas, it was like I didn't feel like. All right, shut up. I didn't feel like asking that question. I didn't feel like getting into it because the mood was so good.
Yeah,
it was so good.
Such a positive
So
mood,
for those people that critiqued me about the Nas episode, critiqued us about the Nas episode, why you ain't talking about y'all beef? It was because sometimes we have notes. Like right now, we have notes. For those we have notes sometimes,
which is rare.
But big episodes or episodes like this, we have notes, so we have something to say to them. But and that we don't really read off the teleprompter. We have it there for guidelines. Right. And I just started to go with the flow.
Organic.
Be organic. Yeah. And it was dope. So I just didn't really feel like asking Nas, like, you know, those type of questions. So there you have it. But
and it was the same with the Khaled thing.
And the same with Khaled. That's why I brought it up. Let me get some.
What is there to say, Sonny D? You kept that home?
No, it might be in the car.
No.
Wait, you gave yo, and you kept saying Mr. Lee stealing bottles.
I never said.
What did you say?
Mr. Lee stealing bottles.
You co-signed me saying it.
Come on. He rings.
Funny how only the shit that you drink is missing. Only the shit that you drink is missing.
What are you doing?
After all we've done for y'all, you guys. Oh, listen, I'm drinking more. The Duce, it gotta be in the car.
I'm like, wait a minute, there's something missing here.
Nah, I bought everything. Matter of fact, I bought from the French.
You want to use that to say.
Yeah, that's funny. And he run Cabassier, yo. Listen, man, I don't know the owner of Cabassier, man. I know the owner of the Duce. Go get the Duce about the car before the roaches get in.
Let me go check.
What are you doing, bro? Go check.
Before the roaches get in it, man.
Let me go check.
In case y'all don't know, Sonny is one of the only people I know that got a roach motel in his car. In his car.
I see. And he believe these guys.
Listen.
Don't believe these guys.
With all that's going on with black people and everything, you also call your car Black Beauty. I vow to never call it Black Beauty again. You gotta call your shit Ugly Monklin.
Oh my God.
Ugly Duckling.
All right.
Ugly Duckling.
Well, anyway.
You got it in your car?
All right, go get that to say now.
I'm gonna go check.
No. You
Yes.
got it because I gave it to you yesterday.
Oh,
I know
man. You didn't mention nothing about Duce.
Drink champ. I said this is for
You didn't mention nothing about Duce.
Because of the quick
And it's the black
turnaround.
bottle too. It's the special one.
Because of the quick turnaround, I had to go home and
Stash the
right
Duce?
out. No.
Stash the Duce?
No, because I had everything, and those are some of the stuff that I bought.
Yeah,
in
but
the
you got everything
house.
except that you say. How convenient is that?
Some of the
So
stuff.
what I want to tell you guys is,
Who are you talking to? Are you talking
Yeah, you
to
sound like you're running for 2020 president.
it's a press conference, you know. Duce will be back in the next podcast.
All right, let's go check if you got it.
No,
Hold on, by the way.
I know for a fact it's not there.
Hold on,
I
by the
thought
way.
y'all would have accepted that.
You're gonna vote for Kanye in 2020. I can't vote, I'm a felon.
TMZ.
Who's TMC?
Use the real audio, don't use this.
Yes. Yeah, N.O.R.E predicted this shit.
Listen, I predicted,
But he changed his mind.
I did
know
change
he
my
changed
mind.
it.
I did change it.
He had to change his
I
mind.
think I put it on the group chat.
What?
You and 50 Cent.
What, rhyming?
Nah, you and him. Back in the days. I think you spit a freestyle and he did too.
Yeah, that's called rhyming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called like He wasn't talking about ramen noodles.
You guys are harmonizing.
He thought he was talking about ramen noodles.
Yo, Sonny, your car's out there.
Hey, we don't got no Duce back there.
I gotta take a pee.
And you got 2 bottles, bro. How you not gonna bring at least one?
Sonny D, I'm telling you.
Well, Puff, you see, y'all guys see us, we drinking some
Right,
rock.
Look, real quick, you talk about Puff. I wanted to say something. So, I recently did an interview with Sean Prez.
Okay, he used to be Puff's
He's got
president.
a series called Power Moves, Power Movers, I think. And he was just asking me a bunch of questions about. I mean, he's known me for a long time. We did the street team for Bad Boy and all that stuff. And then he was asking me about the beginnings of Drink Champs, how me and you met, and I'm telling him everything. And then he posed a question to me that I was like, I couldn't really answer. He's like, okay, like I told him how we met and how we got cool, and he's like, yeah, but I still don't understand. Like, N.O.R.E was meeting 1 million DJs across the country.
Right.
How the fuck did y'all get together and form this friendship that eventually turns into this business as Drink Champs? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
We had the best weed.
So I wanted to bring the question to you because I'm like, you're right. That motherfucker was meeting everybody in the world.
You know what? You know what? Sean Prez, wherever you at, that is an absolute. That is an.
That's a great question.
That's a great fucking question. Excuse me. That's a great fucking question. The reason why I think the first time we met, I met at Crazy Goods.
Crazy Goods, yeah, I told him that
and
story.
then you had the studio right there.
Oh, no, and then we did the show.
I thought we went to the. Did
No,
you have
my
a
studio was in the back of the store.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
right in the back of
To
the
me,
store.
it felt like next door.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you booked them.
Yeah.
Like I thought you had a show.
No.
for him in the first place, and that's how you
Phil
guys-
brought him. He was on the CNN.
Yeah, me and Phil brought him actually.
Brought him to the store.
And then
Phil,
and then that's what I was kind of like doing.
Yeah,
Like
me and Phil used to do the part.
I was kind of like, I don't know why, I was kind of like building like little armies, like, you know what I'm saying, like if you go to Germany right now to this day, I got a little crew like, you know, out there, people
we heard
to
the
my
story
Grammy,
about
Dusseldorf, yeah, and Berlin and all that. So I guess that's how I always looked at it. It was like Crazy Hood was like, it was like a crew, like, you know what I'm saying. I came in and, you know, Eddie had the Expedition at the time, I believe.
He still does.
Yeah, no, he got
G.
That Jeep is fly, by the way. That Jeep is fly. Pick up the Eddie.
Yeah, I like the Wrangler.
So I guess that's how it was. It was like almost building a street team. You know, you go to a street team and which by the way, mad people hit me was like, Khaled never did street team like me.
Khaled, when Khaled used to DJ for me and Phil, that nigga.
He used to DJ for you.
But listen, but listen, because you know why?
But DJ or DA?
No, but hold on. You know why? A lot of people don't remember the beginning of Khaled. They don't remember him throwing parties. They just remember him. They just remember.
Probably from that party that he was talking about. We bought.
You know, all I do is win.
Yeah.
They just remember from
the
that.
temple?
Yeah, but the temple. That's from probably when people really recognize him from the temple.
The temple, Mix
Well, he used to
96,
go
all
him
that.
and French and rest in peace. They used to go out and give out their own flyers. Yo, come to my party. And me and Phil in the other corner giving out flyers.
Okay, you play that Kanye West thing again?
I thought we booked N.O.R.E through you that day, that time. I thought Phil called you and got
No.
N.O.R.E.
That's the first time I met N.O.R.E. And then I booked N.O.R.E.'s N.O.R.E. show the first time.
Ready?
Oh,
I'm gonna play
okay.
it real quick so
I thought he got up to you.
Here's the TMZ N.O.R.E. clip.
You're gonna vote for Kanye in 2020. I can't vote, I'm a felon. Here you go. Well, I'm gonna make everybody that knows vote for them. That can't vote. Hey, yo, I appreciate your time, yo, man. Seriously, thanks, man.
Yeah, so I predicted that Kanye would kind of run for president of 2020.
And you pushed it too.
Now, I pushed it back then. This is before MAGA hat.
Everything.
It's before Candace Owens.
Yeah, the Drink Champs thing.
This is
We're
fact.
promoting him.
I was promoting it. I do not know who his running mate is. He got some white lady.
Maybe you should become vice president.
His running mate is
No, they don't want me to run. They don't
You heard what they're calling their party? Yeah. He's got a running mate, and you heard what their party's called?
Birthday party. Goddamn, I want to be in charge.
I mean, that's what I'm seeing a lot. I don't know how real that is.
I'll be in charge of throwing the parties for the birthday party.
Yo, that's hilarious, though.
But that's about it. I would like have, you know, just like Joe Biden, I'm gonna have to know Kanye's agenda. But I tell you what.
Hell no.
I tell you what. I won't laugh at him by him saying he's basing his model off of Wakanda.
That's what he said?
He said,
Yes.
I
I will not laugh.
And Black Panther too. But what is it?
Wakanda is Black Panther, buddy. Jesus.
This guy.
We don't want your art. Because I tell you this.
Go find a DJ, man.
That man 10, 13 years ago said he had a vision for Gap. And said if Gap would fuck with him, he would turn Gap over.
Did it.
That man has done that.
Yeah.
I also know that man has wore a Confederate flag. I also know that man has wore a Confederate hat under the red name of Make America Great Again. MAGA. But I also know that if he gets into Polo Kanye Because I kind of felt him when he went back to Chicago.
Like Polo, like backpack Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what he said about Planned Parenthood right now is crazy.
Yeah, but ain't Planned Parenthood the abortion clinic?
It's not an abortion clinic straight up, dude.
I don't know.
That's the misconception.
Well, they do that, but they give you different options of what they do.
It's everything having to do with women's
Are you
health
ready?
care.
Are you ready?
Right.
Are you ready?
I don't know that. But they said
it's pro-choice, basically.
Pro-choice.
No, he's not. No, that's anti-pro-choice.
Planned Parenthood places, that's what they are.
It's pro-choice, and he's not.
He's not.
Yeah.
Well, he's saying they're the
pro-life.
He's saying they're the devils.
He said the white supremacist. I mean, I don't know. That to me is all like
that's above my pay grade.
Yeah, no, and I can't say I know everything about Planned Parenthood
What
either.
they're saying about him, like today, about
he's bipolar.
It's a bipolar episode. That's why he said all the stuff he said and all that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
I think you said something like you don't trust it, but
I don't trust it. But let me just say something. Why, when he says 50% of what we like,
right?
He's crazy.
Because
like
somebody,
we don't like what he said.
But we don't want his family saying that. It's his family.
What we don't like, he said. He said he's taking it on the back of hat.
He's having a bipolar episode right now, and it's a real bad one.
What with the?
And who is these people who talk to these bloggers? By the way,
who are they?
Who the fuck is these people that down low says Kanye and Kim is having problems?
Who are these people?
And none of our else. Who is this? Who's these inside people?
I mean, the interview. The interview was with Forbes.com. I know that for the president stuff.
That's the reason why, Kanye. You shouldn't have went to Forbes, man.
But we have to look. I'm not mad at Kanye anybody jumping in the race because that's
mad.
supposedly the American way.
We need that.
But
not this year.
But we have to be honest.
Not this year.
No, we need it.
Him being in the race is helping Trump in a sense. Because it takes away votes.
Yes.
I don't like Biden either. Biden, but I don't want Trump.
He said that. He mentioned that. He said that it's going to take away votes from the Democrats, but he's saying that he's anti-Trump again.
Yeah, but if you're
anti,
he didn't say anti.
He no longer supports Trump.
Yeah.
So that's
right.
What's he saying? Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. We all have our personal.
And I like that he's saying he's known for the vaccine.
Trump.
I ain't gonna lie. You can tell he listened to the Farrakhan speech.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can actually tell he listened to the Farrakhan speech. In my opinion,
but he's not gonna help anything because the votes that he would take away from Biden. And I personally, I'm not gonna lie, Biden sucks. But Trump is worse.
All presidents sucks.
All politicians
and that's the truth. I agree
it's the better of two evils.
I
is what it is.
agree.
The right wing, the left wing, it's all the same.
It's all the same thing. There's no Republican, there's no Democrat.
And the ultra right and the ultra left are all the same bullshit at the end of the day.
I agree with EFN. That's the truth. There's no Republican, there's no Democrat. It's all crap.
The birthday party.
Gotta get rid of all of it.
I'm with something different.
I like the birthday party. You don't like it?
Yeah, I like it. I want something different. Like that's not what's going on right now.
I mean, you know what I wish? I wish if he was really serious, he would have came in early so he could have went through the primaries and all that, and actually did debates. And
but
things
maybe
like that.
we're underestimating him because Kanye is pretty fucking genius.
Yeah.
So and he does things that we all say, oh, that's dumb, but then in the end we see, oh wait, he had a plan.
That's why I said I ain't laughing at Wakanda.
So he might have a plan that he's disrupting something right now to bring attention
just the black people.
to no, not just hip hop in general.
Well, he said Wakanda. He mentioned Wakanda. So that's why I say maybe it's a black agenda.
Wakanda, Marvel is not
Wakanda
just
is like a protection. It's like
listen. Hold on, guys. Let me finish.
It's like a united front.
He wants to build a city. A whole
that ain't gonna
city.
I hear what you're hearing.
You're right.
But I think
So the
he might be
city that he
saying
wants
more
to
than that.
build, and then he mentioned he wants to do a Wakanda. Is it?
That's why they killed Gaddafi.
Let's all move to California.
He was trying to make the money.
Or Kanye might be positioning himself to be vice president to Biden.
Or
doubt that.
No, I doubt it, but it's not completely out of the picture.
And I don't
hasn't picked anybody yet.
I was about to say that.
You
that's how you know we hanging out too much. I don't like the fact that Biden,
because that's the only thing that's gonna help.
He said he's gonna pick a woman. And I think he said he's supposed to pick a minority woman, but he hasn't picked.
Right.
Kamala Harris. I like her.
Kamala. What was her name?
Kamala Harris. Even though she
has her foulness. She has her foulness.
She got over it. Even though she did that some fucked up shit with weed. Yeah, but she got over it. Get over it.
President.
Who's Jay She, man?
I fuck with JC too.
Who the fuck is
Jay
Jay She should be president. She run for president.
I thought Jay She was lost.
Jay She and Jay Z are cool with each other.
Jay She should run for president.
Jay Z is a taekwondo.
Oh, it's Jay Z. Jay Z.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front.
If Kanye opened
and that's the reason. And let me just tell you something. And let me just say something.
Jay don't want to do that.
Hold on, this is the reason why. This is the reason why I
actually
actually told T.I. to chill. Like I was like, yo, T.I., because you know I expect more from you. And this it's not me as a New York guy. I got to witness the mayor call T.I. in front of me. I got to witness the mayor call Killer Mike. So I'm just trying to tell T.I. like you kind of mean more to us,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Than some rap battle. Like if your rap battle is gonna bring you out of your element, then you know what? Fuck the rap battle. I'd rather keep
what you're doing right now is way more
because what you're doing right now is way more important for you to be. Well, I'm with the beef too. Like, nah, bro, I don't want that. I don't want that from you. Like you too important for the cause. And eventually, what I really want eventually is for T.I. to be the goddamn mayor.
Boom.
It's for Killer Mike to be the goddamn mayor.
Boom.
And I know they saying, yo, I don't want to do politics, but I feel like fuck that, yo. You know what? You know, David Banner, Killer Mike, T.I. I'm just telling y'all.
Show your people the way.
I'm telling y'all, Talib Kweli, I need to be mayor of goddamn New York City. You know what I'm saying?
About Mos Def.
The Mos Def a little crazy. Let's leave him. I don't think he know what he doing right now. So like, I mean, like, big him up though. And his name not Mos Def. His name is Hasim Bey.
That's it.
Hasim Bey.
Let him live.
I'm reading over here in the notes about what was that? About Jada and Augusta.
Don't worry about the notes.
Who's Augusta?
Don't worry about the
August Alsina, bro.
He read Jadakiss and Augusta.
Leave the notes alone. We got it now.
What is this with Jadakiss and Augusta?
I'm not gonna lie. Did you see Will's eyes? You see Will Smith's eyes when he was talking to Angela Rye? I think you need to pull this up.
Recent? Oh,
this is recent. And his eyes are so red.
Oh, you reading it?
Let me just tell you something about the.
He's not reading it. He saw it.
No, you see it. He's talking to Angela Rye, but his eye is just so red. And the thing about it is,
like he ain't sleep.
No, I feel like that
is
internet.
It one eye, both eyes?
No, listen. That internet. Damn, can I fucking talk? Jesus.
No, you can't.
Shut the fuck up.
Both eyes.
Yo.
Is it one eye or both eyes?
Listen, there's a clip, and it's actually a meme. Him when he's talking to Angela Rye. It's actually a meme. His eyes are so red, and they told Angela Rye talking about some Black Lives Matter, some real shit. But the internet took it and said, "We've been there these days, Will." And his eye is so red. And it looks like he's high, right? But hold on, chill. Shawty, please.
That's not
listen.
I don't want to keep saying shut up because it's just like disrespectful. But you are being disrespectful.
I'm listening.
So whispering. So you look and you say, damn, that's that internet, man. Because Will can't post nothing right now without them saying, but where was Jada at? Whoa. That is a different type of. And he got millions upon millions
followers too.
Of followers, and only 20% of those followers are actually your followers. You know what I mean? Like they don't really give a fuck about you. They just following you to clown you and to demean you. But I just I don't want to say felt sorry for him because he's a billionaire and you can't really feel sorry for billionaires. But I kind of
you can feel sorry for a fellow human.
I feel sorry for my human-aire. As a human-aire, I was like, damn, it had to get to
that a word?
Because I'm gonna be honest.
Made it up, Dream Champs.
Human-aire. I'm gonna be honest. Even if the rumor ain't true.
The rumor?
I don't know, he's hanging too much with me.
Listen. They both denied it. Will and Jada.
Isn't she doing her own show?
Yeah,
herself?
But she didn't do it yet.
But
as of now, again, I want to be clear. We take this Thursday.
You seen that picture with her, them two, and then Drake in the background?
I've seen every. Let me tell you something.
Queen Latifah too. There's one with Queen Latifah.
Yeah, Queen Latifah like yo. Listen, I've seen every meme. But until she listen. E, we got to keep it real. She has a show.
We can't. Yeah, we can't.
She has a show, Red Table Talk, where she sits down and makes people keep it real.
Right. She's gonna do it.
She needs to keep it real.
I have to take her word for it.
She's got to sit down.
So unless she sits herself down, and says, "Listen, man, I let young cakes.
Gave me some peace.
I had to get some young cakes, man.
I gave a little piece.
What I'm saying?
I gave
I had to
a
get
little piece.
I had to get some young cakes.
What a good bitch.
And she admitted, we gotta give her the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
She's produced phenomenal children. Her husband is a phenomenal guy. But if she does say, listen, man, because this is the reason why I don't think she's gonna make it. Because this is the couple that we
She's
say.
not gonna make what?
She's not gonna admit it. If it happened, if it really happened, and she gets on and not admit it, because Will and Jada is the couple that we like make songs about. Like we're gonna be like Will and Jada.
We look up to them.
But why can't you still be like them? They actually
because there's a kink in the goddamn curtain.
No, they changed.
That's a kink in the goddamn curtain.
Something that works.
There's a kink. It's a glitch in the matrix.
I don't know.
You just had your second because doesn't work for you.
What?
No, what the fuck?
Don't get the juice in your car, man. Yo, don't get the juice in for real.
And I agree with you. If you saying they came to agreement, are you saying that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they came as two grown people and said,
here's why it hurts. If it came to agreement, that means Will had to be doing shit too, right?
Right.
Why none of the Will shit is coming out? So that agreement is just kind of fucked up. Because
Will can have any girl he wants, though.
Will got his shit.
Yeah, but his shit ain't out.
No, but you see the interviews where Will's saying like that
to a guy.
To her.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Whenever you need
saying
something.
that whatever she wants to be happy, I'm gonna give it to her.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. Like I've seen them.
They swingers.
I mean, I would like to hear that.
Yo, relax,
yes, but I would
relax.
There's couples.
Single.
There is couples.
But I would like to hear swingers.
Relax.
But I would like to hear.
Get a D-shade.
Yo, listen, guys. You guys are billionaires. You guys have wonderful kids. You guys have a wonderful life. Will, I think you're going to space in 2024 and boom, all type of shit. So if that's the case, and if that's the way you make your marriage healthy, I think this is the time to say it. Yeah. I think Red Table Talk should be with Will Smith. I think Red Table Talk should be with August Alsina. Leave moms alone. Leave the daughter out of there. And she say, listen, Will, I want to smash from the smithereens. Look at him. Because he don't even look the same now. He look like Andre 3000 went to a cow farm. I don't know. You see? He got all type of crazy. He got orange hair. Like he looked crazy. But he say he gave his all to that relationship.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know about dude like that. But that interview when he's talking about that, I kind of believe him.
I got a question.
I kind of.
You got to think about your question. Listen, before you think about your question,
it's easy.
So say it to yourself. Does it make sense?
I already did.
All right.
If you're in this room,
No, it was too close though.
And what
is there to say?
August Alsina said, raise your hand.
No, come on.
You think I smashed Jada?
Would you be in a relationship like that?
What? We don't understand.
A relationship.
You gotta think about their relationship. Their relationship.
I ain't gonna lie. On the low, and I like August Alsina. But on the low,
I like him
you
too.
with a married man. I mean, a married woman. That's rich.
That's rich.
That is beautiful. That is giving you the box.
And that's talented too.
And all she wants.
And the husband co-signs it.
And the husband co-signs it. And all she wants is the Yao Ming?
You did it best.
Why the fuck you this up? What the fuck is you was supposed to
raise your hand if you're down with that.
You was supposed to be secret squirrel to the Earl, brother. What the hell is going on? If that's the truth, allegedly.
Yo, you believe it?
It's your birthday. You're raise your hand.
You believe him?
You down with it?
Yeah.
You're down with it.
You believe August?
That's a retirement plan. I don't blame him.
So he got his feelings caught up.
I think he got hurt. He got his feelings caught up.
Because he's supposed to ride those Ferraris. He's supposed to ride Ferraris.
No, he fucked it up. He fucked it up.
Now, listen, all y'all young niggas, the Cougars is coming back home.
So wait a minute.
The Cougars ain't fucking with y'all. Omarions no more. Y'all snitching. The Cougars ain't fucking with y'all Omarions and motherfucking August Alsina.
He spilled all the beans.
You niggas is spilling the beans.
You
couldn't hold the water.
No, he had an album out.
Oh, that's it.
He had an album out and all of a sudden he wanted to be.
Man, he the boy used to
That's the wrong time to do it.
Yeah.
That's the only part that's suspect about it.
You know what's crazy? It make you look thirsty.
And he's not gonna sell it either.
The fact is, we are all thirsty because we all was tuned in. Like, word?
Yeah. We not even tuned in to that, but we tuned in to that.
That's Jada Pinkett.
We're like, man, what did you say?
I wanted to take it down too.
Make hope alive.
Jada Pinkett had Tupac writing love letters in the fifth grade.
Lord, Jesus,
songs and poems and
From a different world, I wanted to take it.
Oh, relax.
What was she in? Boys in the Hood coming to
we need Al Sharpton.
Why you said a different world?
We need Al Sharpton on Drink.
You remember the show?
We need him on.
You remember the show?
Nah, she wasn't in a different world.
Yeah, she was.
She was?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
But she was sexy
With Dwayne Wade.
Jada was?
Oh, Lord.
Not Jadakiss.
No, God. You're mistaken me with Mr. Lee and the DJs.
I'm drunk Jada.
She wasn't a main cast member.
I'm drunk Jada right now.
No, she was like
She wasn't a main cast member.
She was one of them.
This is later seasons though. The later seasons,
she came in.
Yeah, later on.
We still don't have the Duce, Sonny.
Yo, where is the Duce for real?
The Duce, listen, I
gave you 2 bottles.
What had happened was...
Yo, he never went that way. He went that way.
I gave you 2 bottles.
What had happened was...
I realized
I want a
exactly what happened. I realized exactly what happened.
In your stomach.
Duce.
Instead of grabbing it, I grabbed this.
Very convenient.
Very convenient.
Very simple.
Very suspect.
I'm
Yo, let
gonna
Mr. Lee
bring
have a
it
sip.
the next.
You ain't share the bottle. Let's go.
Listen. He doesn't drink dark. Listen. I'm bringing it the next time.
Come on.
Guys, I promise.
Don't you ever say what I drink, buddy.
Khaled sent me the recipe, man. Hey.
What?
That's it. Beard oil. I need beard oil.
Wait a minute. Charlemagne left.
Oh, relax, chill.
Yo, stop reading this, bro.
Listen, you ain't never read before.
I didn't even know you could read English, bro. All of a sudden.
Going back to what DJ EFN said, how Khaled keeps it real. I liked the fact that he like, cause I didn't know Beijing from Rogaine. I didn't know.
I need some. Look.
Yes. I don't know Beijing.
Yo,
from
relax,
Rogaine.
buddy. You're coming late,
Okay.
so you can't come back.
So let me ask.
I can't rewind here.
Let me ask for lack of a better. Beijing is when you die, you don't.
Yeah.
And Rogaine is when your shit is pushed
Growing,
back.
you're trying to grow that shit.
You're growing balls.
Rogaine is trying to grow.
Rogaine is you grow. Beijing is when you die. But him and Fat Joe got some die. He's Lord. They got a what did they call it?
They got their
They got their
I got my dye, the white gin. Yo, I got white gin.
Big up to Rick Ross with the big Oreo as well.
Beard oil.
And what do Khaled and Fat Joe? They named it on the podcast.
They did. He did.
He did. Well,
He said they still.
Nah, it's something works.
What, the dye?
That was just a sample.
No, but he said the name though. He said the name.
Yeah, that was a sample. And let me just tell you. And let me just tell you something, Khaled. If you didn't know, the sample worked. Jesus.
Oh yeah, it works. Yeah.
I told you he was like Onyx. That shit was like Onyx, not the rap group, the Pearl, the Stone. You know what I'm saying?
No, shout out to Khaled, man.
Shout out to Khaled, man. Yo, man came through. And this is our first episode after that.
We haven't done a family episode in a long time.
I love the family episodes, man.
But we're still missing.
Yo, hold on, let me put up my mask. Yo, put that shit in your face. Where's my tie? Where's my tie? Yeah, let me get the tie. Let me get the tie.
Now you see why I got two.
Rub it on your face. Rub it on your face,
Yo, throw some Ciroc in his nose.
Damn, sonny. Come on, bro. This shit ain't no joke.
Trump said less testing, man.
Yo,
Come on, man, guys.
You heard Khaled, nigga. Khaled said that's my first cuss is the pandemic. I love that. So we got August Alsina out the way. So let's just give a quick yay or nay. If you think August hit, or if you think August split, you can say thumbs up.
Yay or nay.
And if
Thumbs
you
up,
think he did,
he cocked.
he cocked. And pieces if you think he did.
All right, go around. Go to everybody. Go to
everyone at the same time. Uno. 2,
3, 4.
13.
What the hell does that mean? I think you're being politically correct, bro.
I think both happen, man.
What that?
I think
you got 2?
I think he hit and did hit.
Listen, man, I got so much respect for them people. I got too much respect for them people.
Nah,
what did you do?
August stay wide open. Listen, man, you got.
It's not even August yet.
You have a poster of his
We still in July. It's not even August yet.
July, man, July.
I got his first album. I got his first album.
Nah, he hard.
His first album, when he talk about his brother dying.
Yeah.
He's a real kid.
No, he's a real artist. He's a real artist.
1,000%.
He's a real artist.
Like, he don't fake.
Everything else we were saying before that, he's playing because of the internet. But when you get to that, he is a real artist. He's a person I actually wanted to work with. It's crazy because I used to hit Charlamagne and get in contact with August Alsina because I wanted.
He's a real guy.
He's a real guy, and I wanted to work with him. I still do want to work with him. So this is. Just to be clear, this is jokes because this is a part of the internet. But we respect. I would love him to come on Drink Champs. But he gotta know I'm gonna have jokes here too. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he, come on, it's okay. Like, you know, this is real shit right here. You know what I'm saying? So big up to August, big up to Jada, big up to Will. Hopefully everything is alright.
Personal foul, boy, 15 yards. He's telling the truth.
Yeah?
I don't think he's lying. Why he gotta lie for?
Listen, if I was on N.O.R.E, I'd be like, Ralph, that was a lie. I'd be like that guy.
The lie detector determines that was a lie.
And I'm not talking about him.
Tell the truth.
I got enough respect for that whole Overbrook crew. I do have a lot.
Yeah, it's right. Big up to the Overbrook crew. Big up to Dougie Cash.
Dougie, listen, I love you, brother, but that doesn't lie. I'm just saying, man. I'm sorry. Did I take it too far?
Yeah, you did.
I'm entitled.
Yeah, you're drinking Courvoisier. Except the what you call it, Douce.
He drinking Courvoisier, Modelo,
my dog all the time.
and red wine.
All the time.
And this nigga ain't bring back a Douce yet.
2 bottles he took.
And the crazy shit he kept saying, yo, man, Mr. Lee is the Mr. Lee's car.
And they're still missing more Ciroc. Where's the white bottle?
Do say missing.
Yo, where are my bottles? I heard you take the bottles up for me. Which bottles? That's what I heard.
Why? That's what happened.
So no, of course. He got 2 Douces, boy.
And the whole shit, like when you dig deep, then they ain't covering the rest of the shit.
Where's the white bottle? Where's the other one?
There's no white bottle. There's no white bottle.
Yeah, they live down the block from each other.
Yeah.
Just like a Dominican and Haitian.
It's gotta be 12 bottles. It's only 10 bottles.
Listen, let me be Patrick Mahomes, bro.
It's 9 bottles.
Sammy Watkins. Let's play. Anyway, yes, we do not.
I will never give him another bottle.
We do not.
Anyway, moving on. The Young Thug versus Pusha.
I don't know too much about that.
I don't like negativity, but the truth is,
I think the truth is too much. Drake is not even paying him out. He don't even know when Pusha did his verse.
Okay.
Listen.
I think you're biased in the situation.
He's racist.
By the way, I understand
He's
both.
defending Drake too much. Like Drake doesn't even care.
Hold on.
Let's bring order into it.
I understand both parts. Young Thug you shouldn't be on a record, you know, with a person unknowingly dissing my homeboy.
Oh, okay.
Like, Young Thug, they said Young Thug verse was added last. I don't know if Pusha changed his verse or he's heard Pusha verse, or maybe he didn't. But the thing is, he felt like he was like, oh, okay, well, damn, okay, you're gonna diss Drake. Why would you diss him with me and Gunna?
Don't put me on there.
With me and Gunna on. And, you know, Pusha's a fucking boss.
Gunna's not even saying anything anyway.
Gotta let me finish. So Pusha's a boss. So Pusha's like, what? I didn't have to, you know, tell that to you or ask permission or try to prove nothing to you. He said, in fact, Stephen Victor, I demand you take me off of the deluxe, because this is only on the deluxe version, I believe, of the Pop Smoke album. So, you know, this is a situation where, like, both people are kind of are right. I understand where Young Thug is coming from. It's like, yo, don't diss somebody that I'm cool with. on the record that I didn't even know you were supposed to be on or whatever, and especially from a person that's dead. Because if Pop Smoke was here and Pop Smoke heard Pusha's verse and co-signed Pusha's verse, then Young Thug, you have nothing to say.
Yes. Yeah, that's Pop Smoke's
if Pop Smoke, hold on, but if Pop Smoke didn't hear Pusha's verse and Pusha's verse was added or whatever, then I can see where Young Thug is coming from.
Yeah,
so
we
this
gotta find out when
I mean, that's on them to release that information. But this is a case where I kind of see both points. I see where Pusha's coming from. Like, I don't gotta, if I diss somebody, I don't gotta call the artist that I'm on to do it. That's not what hip hop is about. You know what I'm saying? I don't think LL called anybody on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 when he dissed Cannabis. And Cannabis was on the record. I don't think LL called everybody else. And Cannabis was on the fucking goddamn record. Is it Who Shot You or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? I think it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But yeah. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, 4. Yeah. So
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So Push is right in that sense, and where he doesn't have to, co-sign the shit, and he doesn't have to, look for a respect from anybody else that's on the record. And same thing as Young Thug. Young Thug has a point too. Like, you shouldn't put me on the record for people dissing me.
I mean, but if you're doing a song with 50 Cent and he's dissing Ja Rule or either way, I mean,
see, that's a bad example. Because I feel like I would play that record for Ja Rule. like if I did a record with 50, and 50 was like, man, this was probably the first person I would call. It's like, if Ja, I got his 50 verse. I'm using it. I'm using it. I play it for him. Like, I didn't know he was taking a shot at you. But but I couldn't do that with Ja with anyone else. That's their arsenal. I couldn't do that with 50 with anybody else. If Ja did the same thing, I couldn't do that. Their beef is deep rooted. So I wouldn't be able to get away with that with anything else.
I just think like if you got beef with somebody, I mean,
you can't tell a person how to have beef and when to have beef.
Or what to say,
or what to say. You can't.
Like, listen,
you can't. Especially not in hip hop. There ain't no goddamn rules.
And Gun is not even saying anything. Like, I don't care. He's like,
we gotta get rid of all the beefs, man. We gotta get rid of all the beefs and get more of the black agenda.
So by the way, Young Thug and Pusha, respect to y'all both. I think y'all don't have to be friends. Y'all don't have to do music. Y'all don't have to do none of that. I think that it's a classic kind of like, not misunderstanding, but a classic like, yo, where both people is kind of right. You know what I'm saying? And in other people's eyes, y'all both kind of wrong. So either way you want to pick it. But,
give it to the fans.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it. Give it to the fans.
You ain't even finished. You just said you're not gonna open another one because you ain't gonna finish the rest of your beer. You finish the rest of your beer.
You have cold ones behind you.
Oh yeah, your own cold ones. That's what you're trying to say.
Some more?
I'm gonna try to say you got your own.
I mean, I have
you got your own cold ones in there.
No, you have. It's a refrigerator, bro.
You got your own cold ones.
You don't have to go
to him and tell you don't take his shit.
Sonny, let me get one.
This is Vibe House. The refrigerator.
don't need water there.
The refrigerator?
There's beers in there. There's like 4 in there.
Yeah.
No, even okay. I'm gonna get you a Vibe House, motherfucker.
Go to Ducep. Get the Ducep, bro.
Get the Ducep from your car, bro.
The 2 bottles, the black bottles. They look like your brothers too.
Vibe House is discipline. Listen, the Vibe House refrigerator.
The Green Monster took the rest of the
So
bit.
he said that I kept that I had the Ducep? Yo.
I didn't say nothing about
They
it.
all saying that. You said I kept the bottles.
I never mentioned it.
Same way they blamed it on you after we
I
got off
never
the boat.
mentioned it. Look at it.
Why did it happen to the case anyway? We never find out. What case? You don't know about that.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
That was the hungover. That was the hood hungover.
I don't get involved.
N.O.R.E was like, yo, a skeptic about.
By the way, let me also big up DJ Khaled for his promotion. He's been promoting.
Oh,
crazy.
he's crazy.
He's been promoting crazy.
More than us.
We need every guest to be like
And
DJ
rightfully
Khaled.
so. And rightfully so. It's a big interview. It's great.
He said it too.
It's the biggest. Like,
It's the biggest.
He said it too. He said he was going to promote a lot.
He did.
Yo, that's why he's who he is, and that's why he's
I'm gonna tell you
as he is.
his state of mind. One thing that he did tell me
He is
after
the
the
truth.
interview, he
That's
said
why he wins, too,
said
that
this
he
is not an
promotes.
interview. This should be treated as a documentary.
It is.
Basically.
That is ill.
I like
He's
that.
right.
But I mean, but dead serious, we got to start Drink Champs documentary.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where,
we do.
Yes.
where the mainly a documentary is about people who've been on Drink Champs and their experience.
That too, but I liked our conversation about the LA Originals. Is that the name of the documentary?
Yeah.
LA Originals?
It's hard.
How they did the 2 separate and then it converged into them being together. That's an ill
Tattoo
documentary.
artist and the,
So it's a three episode thing.
I like.
No, there's just one. Isn't it a one documentary?
Yeah, but let's upgrade.
Oh, we can upgrade. I'm just saying.
let's do a
that
3-part
idea is
documentary.
because I saw it after you told me. I started watching it because my girl.
Oh, you didn't see
I started watching it, but I didn't finish it.
Which one?
LA Original.
And then I spoke to you because this is what happened. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. My girl wanted to watch.
Can we big them two up? Well, I forgot the two names from LA Original.
Oh man, these guys are legends too, man.
What's the tattoo artist name?
Cartoon. I forgot the other brother name. I do not want to forget his name.
Esteban Oriol, the photographer?
Yeah. Those guys are fucking legends, man.
Yeah, man. Fucking legends. Man. We would love you guys on Drink Champs in case you guys are out there.
Please. And we also need Be Real, Cypress Hill. We need these guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, please.
The
whole Soul Assassins. Alchemist, we need you on here as well.
Yeah. Alchemist kicking
fucking
ass.
Produced the first song, Drink Champ.
Oh, really?
Psycho Realm?
Psycho Realm, of course, man. All those guys, man. The whole fucking Soul Assassins crew. We need them on here, man.
That's what's up, man. And also, big up to our brother Charlemagne the God.
Comedy Central, big.
Now on Comedy Central, he did. Whoever these notes are crazy. He did not leave the Breakfast Club.
That's what Sonny said.
Jesus, man.
I'm gonna put it on.
I was confused.
He did not leave the Breakfast Club.
My bad for that fact checking.
I'm surprised you didn't write. And he said he's Haitian.
But by the way, Charlemagne the God, if you're out there listening, I would like a segment on your show called Drunk Stories with N.O.R.E.
Yeah.
Just talk about the drunk shit. It's just 12 minutes. Maybe even less. Maybe even like.
You got more than 12 minutes.
No, I'm saying I got stories, with other artists. You know what I'm saying? So we can do that. You alright, man? You sound like you about to throw up through your nose.
You got the COVID?
No, I'm so
Yo, if you throw up on Lee, bro.
No, why on me?
Why would you have an empty bottle in here?
Double mask.
Why would you put an empty bottle in? Like you like Daniel right now.
Yeah, my man, go get
Your stepson that pees in the coolers.
Did we explain what Sonny's been drinking? He's been drinking Hennessy, beer, and wine, right?
Yeah. And you remember his stepson's peed in your cooler?
I don't want to remember that.
I was there.
His ex-stepson.
His ex-stepson.
That was my dog, though.
His ex-2 stepsons ago.
I'm glad y'all went back a couple likes.
Yo, I had to go outside and say, Sonny, your stepson is pissing in my cooler.
For real? And he took a real leak.
Yeah. This motherfucker opened the cooler and was like just pissing in the corner of the cooler.
They was going to jump him that night. Listen, they was going to jump him that night. I had to say, got him that. They ain't going to jump your stepson, man.
Why are you teaching your stepson that?
If it was you.
And his little stepson was gambling with him. He was like 8 years old. 8 years old. I'm all in, bitch.
I got one nigga. Sonny love the kids.
Yo, he had Phenom fucking gambling.
Nah, Phenom was a good kid.
Yeah, good kid.
Sonny love the kids. I know I had about that.
Daniel was cool until he pissed in the cooler.
Yeah, he took a leak in the cooler.
Shout out there. He was cool, man. He was cool.
You don't gotta get too close to the mic.
Yeah, that mic doesn't need to go to the hospital, bro.
Shout out to all the niggas out there.
Got COVID-19.
Shout out to all my people out there that's not busting.
Kids.
Hold on, shout out to the people out there that's busting nuts and it don't work.
Shooting blanks.
Shooting blanks to my shooting
Sonny
blanks.
D.
Mr. Lee.
Yo,
My shit like though.
My shit worked though. I got 2 kids, my brother. So you gotta relax.
Listen, I'm just being
Yo,
cautious.
he said you got vocals. He said you got vocals.
Hold on. I'm just being cautious. You know, they got the COVID-19 out right now. I had to pull up on the layup line. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my dudes. Shout out to my dudes when they bust Farina come out. Niggas got no lack of nothing.
That's why.
Set up Bud, man. But don't include me in that.
Big Drain.
We just finger
Yeah,
rolling
this is how you know when a nigga shit really ain't working. Nigga be having mad like stepkids and nephews. He be like, my nephew. Like you swear that's your son. No, it's not. That's your brother or sister's son, man.
He makes a great point.
You
He makes a great point.
Nephews and nieces and stepkids. Like, you know, like his shit
not
ain't
hairspray.
working.
That's not hairspray.
You just shot him to the speaker,
You
bro.
bust on yourself, man.
Yo, son, you did it on purpose, bro.
I just went. No, I didn't know.
It was reverse custom.
Look at how it looks.
Hey, it looks normal.
He's about to shoot
No, but it shoots you. It looks normal.
Hey.
Listen,
Yo,
first
son,
of all,
He bust right in your drain flex.
Happy birthday, Jack Blaze.
Yeah, that was like a promo porno. Like a nigga bust on your name.
yeah.
His nipples.
These guys are
The money shot. Oh my
money
God.
shot. Man, look, it looks like you.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
So what fucking spray?
Yo, take that away from him, please.
I'm not gonna lie. You spray me, I'm dumping the whole shit on you.
My man.
Have I sprayed it? All I'm saying
Go get the
is,
Douce, man, and
what
shave your
spray
head.
do you know that works like that?
Sonny, do you do this? With
You
this
know
shit?
what you look like when your gray hairs grow out?
Like who?
The nigga from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air that answered the door.
Oh yeah,
Jeffrey. Oh, you look like the straight up butler. Jeffrey. Yo, go get the Douce, butler. Yo, go get the Douce, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, get out of here. No.
So you don't, let's be for the record. You in the Pontiac today?
Yes, I mean, are you?
I'm in the Pontiac.
So you definitely don't have extra liquor. So you left it in your house for real.
Yes.
No, he
Let's just
put
keep it real.
the liquor in the Pontiac.
Yeah, but
And the
still.
two bottles
But then you
on
put
the-
that upstairs?
Come on, man. What's
Yes.
Yeah.
You a thief, bro.
He's a thief. It is
And then you try to say I was stealing the dessert.
I've never stolen my life.
You just borrowed. You just borrowing for a little while.
No, bro, I never borrowed
You gonna
either.
give back the Douce at you shit.
You two should do a podcast together. No se pichon.
No, Seppy Sean. I don't know what that means either, but it just puts me a little too close
You can't even
to
talk.
it.
You sound like me right now. You sound like me right
That's
now.
the funny shit. Either one of them could.
But get the Doucet though. You Doucet thief. Yo, JC, yo, you
You're
already
gonna
know.
G-
Yo, stop saying JC, bro.
JC. JC.
Oh, you had it in you the whole time?
And thief. I was sunny, you know, come on, I'm a dignified guy. Come on.
So am I supposed to read these notes?
No. Never.
Take the notes away.
All right, fuck it. Yeah, read the next one. Read Future.
All right, give him one.
and
Yo,
21
read it like
Savage.
it's a paragraph.
Hold on.
Okay.
Read it
It
like
says-
you mean
Yeah, read that one. Future.
It says try the truth. What?
No.
Today.
Okay, you do that.
This guy's gonna get us all indicted. We're all gonna get indicted. The guy said threat and threat. You throw them gang signs, yo. We're gonna get indicted.
Go
All of us.
ahead.
Okay.
Threat and
Tell
threat.
the truth gets people out of prison.
Oh,
And 2 weeks.
yeah, we know he got
Yo,
convicted
can you
of
say
reason.
normal, bro?
Okay.
Because it's people like you is getting out of prison.
Okay, Trey the Truth gets 3 people out of prison.
Look at you speaking perfect English. Fuck you. This guy speaks perfect fucking English.
Yeah, bullshit, right?
Yeah, I hope
But yo,
that's
that
one of
was
my
a
peoples
dope
that he
pick.
got
That
out.
was a dope pick.
Nah, Trey's been killing the game,
going
man.
in,
He's
man.
been out there on the streets.
We're having fun, but the what
Him,
he
Bumpy,
did
like
is
all of them out there.
Big up the Trey, man. Everything he's doing.
Also,
Big up.
Meek Mill got people out of jail too.
Out of Houston. Fuck.
Meek Mill got jail reform.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, but I'm talking about in
Pusha got
Texas
people
right
out of
now.
jail
And,
too.
Oh Lord, here we
Trade
go.
the Truth, Bun B. There's one more.
Pusha did
Scarface?
a full giveaway, right?
Yeah, he did that too, and Trey Songz too. They're doing the challenge now. So Trey Songz is
Feature
doing
City,
one.
Feature City challenge.
Yeah, Feature City's
Yeah, I
challenge.
seen
That's dope.
I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Pusha feel like a bunch of people, and then Trey Songz and Steven Victor. I think Steven Victor did it too already.
Go to Future and 21 Savage. Go ahead, say that one.
Read that shit.
Future and 21 Savage.
It says 21. It's 2
21 Savage setting up scholarship. Oh, that's dope. Funds to kids affected by COVID. That's pretty dope.
Kobe.
No, he said it right. No, he said it right, guys. He said
I said it right, Kobe?
No, he said it right originally.
COVID-19. Oh, well, there's no 19 here.
You remember Coney?
Who?
No, they never sent you.
They never seen my shirts, man. Coney,
you know the
African shit.
Yeah.
Seafood.
There was like some guy. He was like, and I sent him my money.
It was fake. It was fake.
Wait, you sent money to somebody?
Oh,
you sent money to somebody?
Coney, man.
Coney, man.
The African
kids.
Yeah. It was a fake. It was.
Oh yeah, you sent money to them. They got you. They got you.
That spent like $180. I wanted everything, the wristbands and shit. I wanted to support. Get Coney, man. Get him out of here killing kids.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
I wanted to support, man. They got me. That was like the first. What's some people? Nigerians online. Like I'm a Nigerian prince.
Scammers.
I'm like that was the first scammer. They got me, Coney, bro.
Yeah.
God.
Never get that. I'm Nigerian prince. I'm trapped.
I don't think they were Nigerian. The ones that did that.
No.
White boys. Yeah, the white boy did that. Yeah.
They just did it on Facebook. That's what happened.
Yeah. I don't even have Facebook. I only had Twitter. How they got me?
Oh, yeah.
Because it became popular.
That was everywhere. That link.
I got Facebook recently.
So Future and 21 Savage is doing a good thing.
Yeah,
a lot of rappers are doing a lot of
Why you
good things.
sound surprised, bro?
No, I mean, you know, because they always talk about drugs, that they're
whoa.
And now they're trying to make it.
They give them back. They try to, they're helping out.
I mean, they always.
Well, big up the Future and big up the 21 Savage for that, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. Word up.
No, and I think also, if I'm not wrong, I think it's 21 Savage is doing something to teach financial literacy to children. Yeah,
I saw that online as well.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Super
so
dope.
did he get his green card?
No
Like,
shit.
like I know he was.
Yeah, he had an issue, right? Where was he from?
JC got his lawyer for that.
Like Drain. Drain was about to get deported too.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it might happen.
Yeah.
Mr. Lee's about to get deported next week.
I'm surprised that they haven't come through. Hold on, let me make a call. He's here. Stop it from saying JC.
You're 69. Right, 69. You got the stage on me?
They just called you 6 to 9. I thought that was 8 or 9 new company.
Hey, 6 to 9. Stop it, man.
6 to 9.
Oh man, yo, all right, this is something crazy, and I want to see how everyone feels. I got a mask on right here. I'm not using it right now, but it's mandatory mask in many cities.
Your mask sucks, Lee.
At this point,
you have a clothing company.
At this point, when I'm looking at a Walgreens, I'm looking at a Walmart, I'm looking at a Publix, I'm looking at a Whole Foods, I'm looking at a Costco's, and the person that walks in that place, seeing that it's a mandatory mask, and that person that walks in there is kind of a jerk, because at this point they're accepting anything. They're accepting towels.
Even a t-shirt.
Just even. I don't know about the t-shirt. I think.
Wrap it around your face. Wrap it around. Yeah, with a regular t-shirt. Anything. They just
with gas masks and mad like crazy masks.
Yeah, but people they just taking it like, come on, they're telling you to wear.
But I automatically know that when I walk into an establishment and I see that it says mandatory mask, and I see somebody that walk in, maybe just to use the bathroom, maybe just to wash their hands, I know this guy's an idiot. Yeah. Like I know this person is an idiot because
not even an idiot, an asshole.
An asshole. Yeah. Well, idiot hole. He's an idiot hole. He's an idiot hole because it's like, yo, why not? Like me and Mike Booth. Big up to my brother Mike Booth. The other day, you know, we all had. This was about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. We was all out here. Father's Day weekend. We was all out here. So everyone left the next day. Mike Booth had a later flight, so he hit me and said, "Let's hang out." I said, "No problem." So we went to the store, this place on Hollywood Boardwalk called Nick's. And I kid you not, we walked there
by the taco spot.
Yeah, by the taco spot. So we walked there. It's a bar called Nick's. Big up to Nick's on Hollywood Boardwalk, right? Actually, great food. Actually, great atmosphere. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. So I went, and as soon as we walked in, they was like, "Yo, you gotta have mask on." We all left our mask in the car. So we said, you know what we did? We said, no problem. We turned around. We all turned around, got our mask, and came and walked gladly through there. But if you see how many people felt disrespected by getting the same exact information we just got. And by the way, they were there buying $2 beers.
Right.
We off top walked in and said 3 bottles of Pinot Grigio. Off top when we had our mask. And so there's the people because I ain't wearing no motherfucking mask. And they're buying motherfucking wine coolers. Wow. They're buying fucking.
But the truth is, all you gotta do is walk in with the mask.
Once you sit down, you good.
Take it off. Did it turn you off?
And they're trying to look out for you. They're looking out for you.
As far as your experience with, all right, I'm out. Because we all know.
It didn't turn me off as far as, because as far as Knicks, they were very respectful. It's
no,
like,
not
sir,
the place.
because we saw don't walk in with a mask, and we kind of did that. Like the thing, and they said, yo, you know what? We kind of really require a mask. But we all had the mask right there. So we just said, you know what, bro? Fuck it. We got a flight to catch. Well, Mike Booth and his wife had a flight to catch. But it was like, all right, cool. You know what? This is the perfect place. He's staying in Fort Lauderdale. Why the fuck would we go anywhere else? So we went right, got the mask, and we had a wonderful fucking time. The food was phenomenal. The drinks was great. But during that time of that 45 minute...
And you protected yourself.
And we protected ourselves. But during that time of that 45 minute, there was so many people coming up and was like, yo, boom, boom. And the guy was like, yo, I can't order a drink. And you can't order a drink because you just can't. You have to sit down. And then sit down, you have to walk through. So there were so many people that I don't want to say anybody called me anything racial, but they looked at me racial. Like, why is the Negroes then sitting down? And it's like, because, yo, we respected the rules.
With the 6 feet and the
we followed the rules. This wasn't no N.O.R.E treatment. This wasn't no nothing.
No, it's the mandate. And that's why
it's a crazy time, man.
So now if I see you walking through an establishment that says, mask, mask only, no mask, no service, people are complaining about that. It's like the meme I posted. Yeah. You complaining about,
the
white. You complaining about mask only. Imagine us black people when we used to go to a water fountain and it just said whites only.
I know where you're going with this.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hallelujah.
Like, come on. Like, right now, if you're a white person, if you're a black person, if you're a fucking Latino person, you're a Chinese person, you whatever. Like, I made a song called I Never Could Be Racist.
Martian person.
You compassion. Show some compassion.
Listen, bro. Show some fucking compassion. Throw your fucking mask on. It's not about your privilege right now. Just, if that establishment wants you to wear... Listen, I get in my elevator with a mask.
Me too.
I get in my elevator with my mask. Whether I'm in it...
When I picked up the bottles...
I live in the elevator. What?
He said, hey, listen, I said to him, in my
elevator... You mean the Doucet bottle?
We live in great areas, by the way. We live in great areas.
We live in the water. We live in the water.
The Waldorf?
Yeah,
the water?
Yeah, in the bay.
High five.
Give each other a 5. Give each other 5 and then remember.
Yo, hug.
Give each other 5 and then remember, I live on the ocean.
We live in the bay. N.O.R.E lives in the ocean.
Yeah, well, we on the street, he on the highway, bro. But this is what I'm saying.
You're going to get this short, bro. Your shorts is mad tight, man. It's making me feel uncomfortable, bro. This is a medium?
Yo, how you got
why you gonna sit on camp, bro?
I thought he was gonna play soccer for the second
Push. Listen, man, you know they on me.
Yo, Raheem.
Send me some shit.
Yo, Raheem.
The better size. They on me. They on me.
Yo, stop sending this nigga a size medium.
How you got a white
This nigga out here in my son's shorts right now.
How son he got a white
stole
spot?
Nassim shit.
Son he got a white spot with the back on his knee.
He took Nassim's shorts.
He took Nassim's shorts. There's no way. There's no way any other grown ass man sent that to him and said, this is for you to wear. He sent that with Nassim's name attached. This is my son's name attached. Sonny did just like he did with the Doucet. He brung it upstairs and forgot to bring it back down. There's no way.
He didn't forget.
There's no way a grown man send those men that size shorts, man. I'm just being honest with you, bro. I know Raheem. That's my brother.
Trump just keep fucking up, huh?
Chum?
Who's Trump?
Oh, Trump?
Trump's talking about training the cut funds.
So what? Training what?
Trump is running bonging.
All right, read it slowly now. Say it again.
Okay. Or read it in Spanish,
Trump
bro.
training to cut funds if schools don't reopen in fall.
He's threatening to cut funds.
Yeah, to cut the funds.
Yo, how about we close schools forever?
And how you guys feel about this kid in the cage?
How about you get a size that fits you shorts? So we ain't feeling uncomfortable.
How you guys feel about these kids in the cage? Like the way they treat them like they're animals, like they dogs.
It's not new news. It's old news, but it's obviously nobody likes that shit. It's
but nobody's doing anything about it.
Supposedly they're letting out a lot of they're releasing a lot of the kids because of the virus.
Yeah, because of
the right. Kids are getting released, but not the parents.
Really? I don't know that part.
That's what they said. Yeah, they haven't.
No, that's how could you release the parents?
How you release
the kids
without the parents?
That's what they said.
Bro, that's
America. It's some bullshit.
That's why a lot of people are bugging out right now.
But who runs that? Like, who's in charge of that?
Immigration, bro.
But who runs the immigration?
Frank the Tank. Like, who do you think, bro?
Government, bro.
Like, who's in charge? I want to talk to him right now. Boris is in charge.
I give you a name.
The Congress, like
I mean, at the end of the day, the highest office is Trump, bro. We got the worst president ever. I don't care how Republican you are. Bro, you cannot like this guy. This guy's terrible.
Yeah, this guy's horrible.
He is terrible, bro.
Yeah.
His whole family, they made books. His niece just made a book about him, destroying him.
Everybody.
Yeah. His old chief of staff made a book about him, destroying him. Yeah, the fucking guy that was a Marine that was a part of the defense, whatever.
Made a book.
No, he didn't make a book, but he just came out and dissed him. And then Melania's right-hand girl lady that was her assistant or advisor. Melania, his wife, bro. She just wrote a book dissing them.
Hold on, I got one last thing to say. Listen. After I drink this bottle of Douce that I forgot at the house,
you're gonna be his wife.
I'm gonna write a book. That's destroying him. That's it. Come on, man.
And then you discredit all those books.
I'm sorry, guys, with the books. But you gotta relax.
This is Ross beard oil.
Ross beard oil.
Joe got his. I've been using Ross got his own beard oil. But then
beard oil. You see, they got it in.
Okay, twisted. I just put a little, make it. You get a fresh cut. You wash in 2 days. Get it washed out.
Hook me up.
Gotta be always.
I won't get it twisted.
I got my cut this morning. Drink champs.
Right. And then Pedro gave you the Beijing.
Pedro?
Oh my God.
Right now, it's not out yet. It's about to come.
You said Pedro? Yeah. I don't know why.
Pedro.
It's a special alert. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what show's gonna call it, but. It's a sample I got, and I love it because you put it in, it makes it right, and then you wash it, like 1 wash, 2 wash. It goes back to your natural vibe, but at the same time, it got some glow.
I got something for you. I got white jean.
White jean. Come on, man.
Yes.
Yo, I need to drink champs presents white jean.
Win no matter what. He's like, when you do it, and it goes back to your natural vibe.
Your natural vibe. You kill it.
Yeah. I love Khaled can sell anything.
For real.
Khaled can sell a mouse trap to a mouse. Like, listen, my dude.
And the mouse happily goes into the trap.
In order to get to the holy mountain, you must pass the trial and tribulation.
Man, we got 2 hours.
Yo, I love it, man.
Yo, how many hours you did?
We got 2 hours right now.
Yo, you know, real talk, it did not feel that long.
Oh no, with Khaled we did 3.5.
Hey, we didn't ask about Khaled, bro. We just talking about right now. You talking about? We talking about Khaled?
No, I'm talking about Khaled. I'm talking about
3 hours and a half we did.
Yeah,
it didn't feel that long.
It didn't.
Yeah,
he didn't even feel it. He was still there in the studio, like.
Yeah, nah, it's dope, man.
And he drank. He got drunk.
No, he got
a little tipsy.
He drank.
No, next day I spoke to him, he told me, I'm a little drunk.
So if you guys didn't see the Khaled interview, we really recommend you go see this.
Really,
it'll be out by now. Everywhere.
No, it's out everywhere by now.
They will call it YouTube.
We are in the form of renewing our process of what we're doing. We want all our partners to know that we love them, regardless if you're moving forward or not. But we love you guys,
and we appreciate what we've been doing.
Everything we be doing. We keep them forward. We got a couple of things that we're working out, but
especially
for our fans, we're not stopping. We're not taking weeks off. You know, we might have a week or 2 off. The most you might have is like 2 weeks off, if that. I don't even think that because we got so much material, and it was important for us to just sit down and get these family episodes out the way because family episodes is what keep us afloat. Family episodes is
fun too.
Something that we can speak about everything about hip hop. Everything that's happening and going on with sports to news and things like that because we can't do that when artists is around because artists are self-sufficient and self-preserved. So it's always got to be about them. So sometimes there's some artists who will come around and would do a family episode. But for the most part, this is what we doing, man.
Not for nothing, you know what this makes me think about doing a family episode? It's thinking about Twin, man.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God, I thought about that all day. I almost sent something in the group with Twin, the hospital, when it first happened. I swear to you. See, so we on the same thing. Man.
By the way, we don't know what the fuck you just said, so I don't know
All
if you're on the
I
same
know
thing.
is that I said is
You just said
that Twin.
You got a
on the same level.
No, Twin. I
What is that?
Ozone.
Oh, okay.
I reminisce, man, and what EFN just said, man. I
we miss
felt
you, Twin.
I felt that.
Well, listen, we never
him.
forget about Twin, number one.
No, he's top dog.
And these family episodes even remind us even more of how we're missing
We're a
him.
team. We're a team, man. He's gonna be team forever. That's just who he is. He's already in our Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but it sounds like they're cutting your walls next door.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It sounds like you got a little robot.
It's that light.
Oh, you're blaming it on that?
It is.
All right, Mr. Lee.
And no bullshit, man. We got exactly 9 people in here. 8 people.
Oh shit! You about to have the biggest show in the world, Fat Joe, right here on vacation, or you home?
All right.
Off the private to the private.
I'm on him.
Oh, welcome back! Welcome back! Welcome back!
Yo, what are you blocking the camera,
Welcome
bro?
back! Welcome back! Get out of here! Yeah, nobody can speak to you.
He did not call you.
No, I don't. I never.
Sonny, why don't you go strip behind him? Why don't you just start taking it off?
Oh, I'm so happy for y'all. I'm so happy for y'all. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for y'all, man. All right, we doing drink champs, but we tuning into the biggest show. All right, yo, make some noise for Fat Joe, goddamn.
Yo, shout out to Vibe House. We in Vibe House right now.
Vibe House, let's big it up, man. It used to be Hit
Big
House.
up Vibe House,
Hazmat
Used to be Hazmat Studios. That's what I still call it, Hazmat Studios.
I call it Hazmat Studio.
Yo, thanks for the.
What do you call it, Hazmat Studios?
Thanks for the red wine.
You call it Hazmat Studios?
You like the brownies and the cookies?
We like that. You know, the red wine.
You like the girls that go what?
No.
There's 2 midgets in the back, you know?
Pigeons?
Well, pigeons.
What? I don't want nothing to do with that.
Midgets, listen,
Stop
man.
it.
Pigeons is gangster.
Listen, we're in a new movement right now. We cannot be like that.
No midgets? Okay.
Oh, no.
No,
you gotta say dogs.
I didn't say that. I just said
little
we're in a new
people.
movement.
Oh, whatever.
See, I don't like. All right, so I'm not going to read that article.
Is a little.
The article just put about T.I. and
Somebody just wrote
50
something?
Cent. Yeah, so no. It's nothing to do with us or nothing. But,
Where's Paul Sports?
Where's Paul
We
Sports?
went sports first.
Drink champ sports.
He's drinking sports.
He's drinking sports?
Do not touch my phone, bro. You would just. Why are you touching my mic?
Then I'm ready. Let me take my shit.
huh?
That's right, man.
Oh, I see Rick Ross got pink champagne and some shit.
This guy's
Wild cookies. Lemon pepper cookies. Yeah.
Lemon pepper
Big up to Ross. I also spoke to Ross. He's gonna do my show that I got called Rappers Doing Regular Things. And
I think it's an amazing concept, by the way.
Thank you, bro. So I want to see if he could really mow his lawn. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go to Target, and we're gonna go to Ross. Forget Target.
Ross? Shopping at Ross?
So I want to shop with.
I want to shop. Do you know I get most of my shit from Ross?
I want to shop with Ross at Ross. Ross, don't get crazy. You don't have to wear what we do. But I want to buy clothes, dirty the clothes, and see if you could wash it. Shut up. See if you could wash it.
I didn't even
dry. You about to fuck up my story. So then you can wash it, dry it, and then iron it, and then I also want to see if you could really like the famous thing lawn mower, really mow your lawn. You know what I'm saying? So I want to do that, and we'll do it. So rappers doing regular things.
I want to say
again, cutting me off. Go.
No, I don't want to never cut you off.
Go ahead, Don.
You always do.
But You guys are the worst human beings. You hold on.
Sonny, I think this is your show. It's your show, Sonny.
Definitely show. I love y'all. Y'all make me but
Sonny D.
I
Drink
guarantee you, in the boss. Rose ain't go to
the boss.
Ross. Oh, he gonna buy some shit. He gonna wear his stuff.
Why you talking like that?
He gonna. Listen, they Calvin Klein. They got shit on them. I'm telling myself. There you go. Ride with your dog. I got
what are you gonna do? Good game.
Oh, you know exactly what they got in Ross? This is fly shit. I've been in Ross like twice in my life.
Are you gonna tell him good game?
No, he switched from.
All I gotta say is this: Ross, check with the boss. We already know you got the.
He's not in the microphone.
We know you good. I got you, Ross. I know Ross gonna find bad shit.
Oh, so you switch from the flea market to Ross now?
I understood that perfectly. You can't.
You used to shop at the flea market.
You used to go to the flea market, now you at Ross?
Yeah.
Now he at Ross. He switched it up.
Yeah, you stepped up your game, kid.
Can we have game?
Yeah, let's finish this off. What's the last shit I was going to say?
No, we just got it wild out, man. We gotta figure it out.
He said we just got it wild out.
Oh, we covered everything.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Except the dissent.
Mandatory mask in cities.
All right, man, we did. It's okay, man.
Trump threatening to cut funds of schools. Who put this shit? You put that shit? Yeah, right. Yeah. It's CNBC.
Hey, we gotta balance it out.
All right, they done cut funds in schools.
We gotta balance it out.
I'm not touching that. No, because I know there's shit on here.
Mr. Lee already read it.
Yeah,
what room you was in,
I got
bro?
your bag. Fuck. Because we can touch them shit.
You need to put some black sea oil in your ears.
You black sea.
Fuck. You fucking shit up.
That's
Where's the
why
Duce
I
bottle at,
love the family.
I gotta order
the family shits is outstanding.
Where's the Duce bottle at, Sonny?
Huh?
What happened to the Duce bottle?
Bottle was at the crib. Listen, guys.
You got
knew what he was doing.
bro. You got 2 bottles. Like,
No, I fucked
seriously,
up.
we need that.
We need that. I need
You know what? I went home and took
The
a
black
shower.
one too, the special one you got.
No. I'll bring it to the next one. I'll bring it to the next one. Because you know what? I went home and I had.
But why you had to take it upstairs when you had it in your car in the truck?
I will. No, look. I brought that upstairs because I had to still work the next day.
So you had to bring everything upstairs except the bottles.
Everything you put in the car was breakable. And when I drive to work, and my time get up at 5, and I'm riding.
So the only thing that you was missing,
this guy's good.
conveniently, it was the
I'm dead
Duce.
serious.
The Duce.
I got it.
The only thing you
I
couldn't bring
got
back.
it.
This wasn't breakable though.
Yeah, that wasn't breakable.
None of that shit was breakable.
No, I put it today after I got from work. I
But
carried
why
it to the
didn't the
car.
Duce come down?
Exactly.
With that?
No, because there was no. But these was already.
Once the
in the
nigga
box.
say no because
Yeah.
that's just like what happened. What happened was when the nigga say no because that's what happened was.
Guys, he delivered 1 Duce bottle.
2 Duce bottles.
1
2 Duce bottles.
Oh, and you say
and you've been stealing Duce bottles from me for 2 years.
No.
3 years.
I don't even know why. I don't even know why.
Believe, at least say
I
this.
went upstairs, he had a little Duce section in his house. I was like, what the heck?
But at least say the truth about one thing. You bought 1 Duce bottle there.
Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Really like that.
Say that.
Just bring both of them next episode.
Bring both of them. You bought 1. Bring both of them.
Stop touching me, bro. You
gotta stop the touching shit.
Yo, my nigga.
Stop that. Guess what?
You like an old school nigga from the projects. You can't make your point across without going like that. And you looking like Jeffrey from the Fresh Prince. So it's fucked.
Somebody stop
with the opposite clothes on, so you can't be just touching people. Make a nigga a fish sandwich or something.
And you went from flea market to Ross.
Yo, stop drinking, Sonny.
Yeah. You ain't got nothing to prove.
You got shit fucking coming down your lip, man.
Definitely look like it's that time. You look like it's that time of the month when you break out.
He looks like
And you call it cold sores, but we all know what it is.
He calls them warm sores.
Are we wrapping it up?
I never had a cold sore in my life.
Yeah,
You had a warm sore.
Don't worry, we're gonna beat the curfew.
That's the last thing. Yo,
guys are my friends. I
right
love
now
y'all.
in Miami,
I love y'all.
they on curfew, man. That's kind of
10
like
p.m.
It's kind of whack.
it's whack, but at the same
I'm
token,
not mad at it,
I'm not
man.
mad at that.
at the
either.
same token, like I
just too late.
look at the ocean, and it's like the ocean is having its period. And what I mean,
What? It's cleaning itself. It's cleaning itself.
I mean by that, it's like it's cleaning itself.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's healing. It's like there's certain. It's like that period.
Well, you know it is, right? You know the facts are there.
No.
That there's been snapshots of the Earth or the satellites, and ever since this whole coronavirus shit that people have stopped moving around.
And the engines.
The Earth, like the oceans are cleaner.
I can see it.
The animals are coming out into the cities.
I can see it.
Like
that big ass bat. That big ass bat.
From
Yo,
Beastmaster.
you gotta put these pictures up when we say this shit too. Post
There's a big ass bat.
You mean
It's hanging upside down.
Yeah.
Shit looks like Batman, bro.
From Beastmasters?
Shit like
looks like that.
Shit, our roster size. Swear to God. Shit like our roster cousin. Fat nigga. Like,
Did you see that bird grabbing that fish from the ocean too?
No, that was a
grabbing
shark.
the shark.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the shark.
That was a fish.
Not for nothing
That
though.
was a shark.
My primo Juanito, he made that shit on CGI, bro.
CG what?
CG
That shit ain't
Juanito.
real, man.
It's real.
That is not real, bro.
That shit
No, that's real.
shit ain't real.
I'll show you the picture.
That's not real, bro.
Come on, bro.
That is not real. That is not real, bro. Look, you saw that?
I can't tell you if it's
That is not real, bro. That is not real.
That's real.
No, that's real.
That's real.
That is not real.
I'll show you the big though.
I'll show you the picture. I'll show you the picture. Look how big this
It's
shit
a
is.
vegetarian. It don't eat meat.
What the fuck was that? Hold on,
Wait,
show
the
me the picture.
Wait, the
Show
bat
me
is
that picture.
Breast like this big.
the bat is a vegan?
Yeah, that's to eat people. It don't eat people.
How the hell you know? You asked him?
Because I saw it. I had to research.
So it's not a Dracula?
It's real. It's
I'm
real.
playing.
But it's real though.
You don't touch your.
Swipe this way.
It can get big as full.
Swipe this way. I just need you to swipe one time.
All right,
I
we're
saw
gonna
that
Shit looks like the Batman for
That shit
real.
look crazy.
All right, guys.
we're gonna let y'all do the drops. This is y'all show this time.
Wait, but let's end it properly though.
Oh no, I thought we ended it. All right,
I thought
cool.
we
No, we didn't
With the
end
bat,
it.
with the
We didn't
bat.
end it. Nah.
No, we
Man, fuck the bat.
Yo, bottom line, Drink Champs. I think we're going on our 4.5 years. We've had great
Definitely
partners.
four and a
We
half,
got
for
like
sure.
5 years now.
We have
No, about to be
we had
five.
great
Yeah.
partners. We want to mention them all from the beginning. CBS. We will never forget you guys and
Audio
everybody
Boom.
that Audio Boom. Who else did we went on to?
Nah,
Audio
Revolt.
Boom and CBS. that's it.
Revolt.
Revolt.
Well, no, let's give it Revolt first. Revolt was like the first major company to come and mess with us.
TV network.
After CBS.
So
Yep.
after CBS.
Play it. Was it on?
It's playit.com, but
Yeah,
it was
Play It.
CBS. It was CBS.
CBS. And then after that, we had the great people at Tidal.
Yep.
We got a
Mass appeal.
Mass Appeal.
and big up to Mass Appeal on the audio tip. We got a couple of things that's pursuing, but we just want to just big up everybody who's worked with us because we're gonna continue this shit, man. As long as hip hop is alive and as long as a legend is made every day, because it's that 10 years mark, and sometimes it's not even a 10-year mark. Sometimes it's a great 5.
Yep.
Sometimes it's a great 7.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a great 8. Where you just know this person's gonna be a legend, and we'll step out there and we'll just step it up. And everything that we're doing at Drink Champs, I want to salute us, man, because we're having fun doing it, but we're really reporting what should be reported. And we skipping over the giggy gags and all that shit. Of course, we laugh at those too because that's what's on the internet. When we look at what's trending, we have to talk about that what's trending too. But for the most part, we don't talk about rumors. We don't talk about all that other shit unless it's funny. And we're having fun with it. And we really reporting hip-hop and holding down hip-hop. We're for hip-hop, from hip-hop, and
By
motherfucking
hip-hop.
gonna live hip-hop. All the motherfuckers. Now,
Sonny, do all the drops.
Yeah.
You
Man,
and
listen,
Mr.
man.
Lee.